on. Yeah, I'm strapped in, stuck in a song you can't turn off. Like a merry-go-round, my head is spinning. I see you rapping about, I'm sure as hell not. 'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor, late nights getting deep and like we're on a bull run. Got the words now, 'cause we're so young. We're in our car singing crazy through the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had the words now, we were so young. And I know time flies by so fast. Still I'm thinking of you. Do you remember still how we used to run? Fields were roaring. You said maybe it's love. It sure as hell was. 'Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor, late nights getting deep and like we're on a bull run. Got the words now, 'cause we're so young. We're in our car singing crazy through the radio. I remember it like time's been frozen still. Oh, had the words now, we were so young. Now you're long, long gone. You're so moved on. Now you're long, long gone. You're so moved on. Now you're long gone. You're so moved on. But still I hear that song. It lingers on. Yeah, it lingers on.
Ooh, this week we talk about Jess's new addition to the family. Ooh, that was loud. Is Dan still living like a caveman? And OMG WTF BBQ that Tiger King documentary? Now with 100% less chip eating.
Yeah, no chips. No chips.
No
please.
chips. Welcome to this live episode of the CCMouse Funcast. We are good for your ears. I'm Dan, and you can find me at RFS Dan.
I'm Jess, and you can find me at Gone to the Snow Dogs and Snow Dogs blogs.
Oh my gosh, all the levels are changed. What is going?
In a new room.
I don't know. It looks like the same room minus just that light in the back.
I know, right?
Holy cow! What's up with the cans on your head? Have you not like gone to the 21st century? I have the clear buds.
I left them downstairs.
I have the Apple clear buds in, so you can't see
Right?
them. You can't see them. Hey, what's up, everybody? Tiger King. I know, right? Holy cow! Let us know how our audio levels are, since it looks like my board's still set up for Dantix and not and not sit up
Yeah.
for the CCMouse podcast.
Let us know if we're blowing out your ears. Somebody.
No, I think it's good. I can see the levels over here. We're okay.
My dogs are underneath my feet.
Yeah.
I sound muffled.
Are you not in the basement anymore?
I'm not in the basement anymore, but Steve says I sound muffled.
That's because like the microphone's like way down. See how like mine like it looks like I'm like yelling at it? There you go. There you go. That's a lot
It doesn't
better.
taste very good though.
Some mics work. No, I'm sure it does not. It tastes like manufacturing, I'm sure.
Right?
Oh my gosh. So good news, everybody. I have showered, a proper shower. Yesterday was my first proper shower in like 2 weeks. Holy cow.
And how did you pull that off? Please give me a good story. You know, like the stories you tell when people say, "How do you get your hair like that? How did you perform your shower, Dan?"
Oh man, like I don't know, like how do you work with that bit? Patty's got a shower at her house, Crystal's mom, so we went over there to like boil some pasta and do some stuff. But my first world problems is like we were doing laundry during shower time, so like it was like hot and cold and hot and cold. But holy cow, like
Like the Katy Perry song?
yes, Jess. But I felt like that episode of The Walking Dead where they came across the town after like a long time, like after a bunch of seasons, and it was like a 2-minute like shower scene of them just like enjoying a shower. That's how I felt. That's totally how I felt. I'm like, holy cow, like I'm clean, but I'm already instantly dirty again. I was getting used to it. The first few days I didn't shower, and then I showered. I'm like, this don't feel right. But like, I don't know. I was like living off the land for a little bit. Like I was feeling okay.
Yeah. Well, at least you're clean now, though.
Yeah, for now. After the podcast, I'm gonna have to go wash this thing out, so that's gonna be fun. I'll be shivering again. So same as last week. No really good updates. I'm going crazy.
Yeah, we're all kind of. If you guys keep wondering why I keep looking down, Memphis is literally under my desk and Kira is under my feet, and I have nowhere to put my feet. So I keep thinking I'm gonna step on them.
And this was in the bedroom, right? This was in the
spare bedroom.
Spare bedroom. That's where I stayed.
Yeah.
So
Yep. It's empty.
Is the spare bedrooms now in the basement?
No, we're gonna move the futon in this room. So the futon that's in the office now is gonna come in here. So anytime somebody comes to stay, you'll still stay in this room, but where this desk sits, I can't disconnect my camera. But there's a window right here and there's a door right there. The desk is gonna sit right there. The bed used to sit this way.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Like the head of the bed was above the window.
Yeah, it was right
Or
there.
below the window. Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, Steve.
So now there's gonna be a desk there and a futon behind me and a shelf over there.
Well, what about the mattress? Where's that going? Out of here?
It's in the basement. We might put it in the podcast room in the basement just so we have it in case we have a bunch of people. Like at Halloween, we always have a bunch of people. You were here, you know. We have a lot of people that come stay at our house at Halloween, so it'd just be nice to have the extra bed.
Right, you gotta have the hookup room. Steven with the super chat, $20. Yay, showers, all caps. Yes, yay, showers. Oh my gosh, I was happy. I was like, oh, this is what it's like. This is what it's like. I don't know when I'm gonna get my next shower. I'm not really concerned about it actually, but it's not gonna be in this house anytime soon. That's for sure. Not anytime soon here. No.
I should see if I could take a picture of the dogs and send them to you guys because this is the moment where I wish I had 2 cameras.
I have 2 cameras, and usually it's just a cat cam.
I have 2 cameras, but I don't have them hooked up right now. Okay, let's see if I can get my phone to. How come you're not? Okay, well, whatever. Let's see if we can see where they're at.
One looks like a footrest. Can you even reach the ground?
No, I have my foot on the edge of the desk, so I'm not stepping on Kira's head.
Right.
And now I need a dog cam when I'm up here that literally is just Memphis takes up the entire underneath of this desk. It is literally the cutest thing ever.
Are you just living in paint fumes?
No, because I haven't. The color that's on the wall right now is not the color that this room is going to be. This is the original color, which is like beige. I don't know what color this is. I've painted all of the trim, including all of the, like, we have the cove ceiling, so I painted all the cove, painted around the windows, and painted all the trim. I was supposed to paint today, but that didn't happen. But the color of the room is going to be platinum.
Why not white for recording?
Platinum is almost white. Not really. It's more like silver.
Is that Daryl approved? Did you ask him about did you show him the swatches?
white is boring.
You're not going to be able to show us the color.
I might be able to because it's on the wall next to me.
It just all looks white and blown out. Everybody keeps
Well,
saying...
I wanted to put the white next to the platinum to make sure it looked okay. So the white that you see here, can you see it? No, because you see my ring light.
Nailed it.
There it is. So the white is the color of the trim, and the silver is platinum. They do look the same, but they don't in real life, so whatever. I was going to paint it green, so then I didn't need a green screen.
It's maxed right now, so turn up your television. I don't know.
Is everybody saying we're quiet, or just a couple people?
I don't know. Everybody likes the hat, though.
Oh, I got this at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You don't wear it enough.
I know, because it's got this big red bow on it. I feel like I should wear it when I'm at Disneyland.
Just unpin the bow off of it.
I don't know if I can.
Do it now.
Maybe I can.
Leave the bow on it. It's no more ridiculous than you wearing ears on your head. Like what? How do you justify that and not a bow? You can take the bow off and you can put it right here.
Put it right here.
Yes.
A fancy bow. A fancy bow.
So today you released a video about going like outside.
I left the confines of my house and I went into the outside world.
How did that go over?
It was nice. It was nice to be outside. I wanted to make a video kind of talking to people because a lot of people, governments don't do a really good job of explaining things. Some of them make everything sound really scary, and some of them are just very vague. So when they've been enacting like stay-at-home orders and shelter-in-place orders and things like that, they don't really go into detail because they expect people to go to the website and read all the information. But come on, we know our society. Nobody does that.
If they expect that, if the government expects you to go to the website and read stuff, doesn't that mean they should like provide us with internet? Like,
yeah, right.
That be, like,
right.
Like, shouldn't that be a free thing here? Here, before we get too far here, super chat from Helen. Hi, Dan and Jess. Oh, Jess and Dan. Would it be safe to send you both some packets of food to try with everything that's going on right now, as long as it's not potato chips?
Yeah, right.
Because I swear, like, I still can, like, there's potatoes growing in my stomach, and I don't want to see another chip. I'm sorry, I don't want to see another chip. Dip, you're still okay, but we need to get something new to stick in you, and it's not going to be chips, maybe carrots. But yes, yeah, I'll take some stuff, please, because I don't really have a kitchen. Do I have to cook it? Because I literally don't have a kitchen right now.
Right.
Yeah. So send us stuff.
Yeah, we don't mind.
That's fine. Don't mind at all.
My PO box is still open.
Is it?
Yeah, I told them I'm only coming. Well, I told the lady behind the desk because I have to go Monday because I have stuff that's sold that I have to ship out on Monday. So I told her last week, I'm like, I won't be back till Monday. And then I told her, I'm like, from there on out, do you guys just want my phone number? And if my stuff piles up, you can call me. And she's
no.
like, we're not worried. She's like, we'll hold your stuff. It's no big deal. But then, I told her that and she goes, that's a good idea. She goes, if there gets to be too much stuff here and they still haven't lifted the stay-at-home order, they'll just call me and tell me to come get it.
That makes sense. Perks of living in a small town. Brandon with the super chat says, talking about Disneyland makes me sad. I was supposed to go for my birthday. Heck, how do you think Disney feels?
Right?
Right? I know. I don't even know when they're going to open that thing back up, but holy cow, is it going to be triple packed when they do.
I wonder if they're probably going to raise prices again, too.
Oh, they do that anyway. But I know. I want to go to Disneyland. Joel was supposed to come out, and we were supposed to go. And that's just...
Oh, yeah, because he was going to go to WonderCon.
Yeah, now it's non-con.
Oh.
Yes.
That's a bummer.
Is Dan definitely quieter? Quieter than Jess? Yes, I'm always quieter than Jess. Jess is always going to be the loudest, no matter what I do. That's not
look at my shirt. It's all like green.
Here. I'll just turn you
down. Look at all the colors. Look at how this is all green and yellow, and then this is red, and then my hair's green. Oh, you can kind of see it better up here now.
Mine's got
It's gonna happen when I need it. When I have a green screen, it's gonna turn my hair's disappear-y.
Yeah, good. Maybe it'll look a little shorter.
Right.
Mine just puts a glow around my head.
Right.
And I was like, I just got done losing like 12 pounds, and so I could fit back into my medium shirts again. And then this whole stay-at-home order thing is like I'm the Hulk now. I'm about to bust out of this thing. All right, maybe that's not true, but. Oh man, I was on the up, and now stocks are down here. Holy cow! Have you increased your food intake?
Yes. Yeah, it's so weird too because like I feel like I'm trying to like plan things out better, and I feel like I'm reverting back to when Jamie and I first moved out and we were living in an apartment with Greg and Eric, and we ate the cheapest food, but the food that we can make the most with. And I feel like those are all the things I want to make now. Like I want to make all the really, really cheap. Not that we don't have food, because we do. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm supposed to be broke. Like, is that the right word? Yeah, I'm supposed to be broke. I'm supposed to eat on a budget. That's the word. I should be doing everything on a tight budget because we don't know when everything is going to get back to normal. And that's how I feel. So I'm like tater tot casserole and cheap spaghetti that you can make a lot of and freeze. So that's kind of been what my brain has been going to. But because I'm doing that, I think about food all day long, and I'm like, ooh, there's chips.
How long till you guys are straight up making sketty like Honey Boo Boo? I mean...
Oh, no, that would never happen. No, I was able to get, before they put us on our shutdown, I was able to go, I went really early in the morning before they actually shut down Michigan. And like we talked on the podcast, there's nobody in my town. When you go somewhere when they first opened, there's nobody there. They had my favorite jar spaghetti sauce, and I don't like jar spaghetti sauce except for one kind. And they had it in stock, so I bought 5 of them. So I've got spaghetti. I'm good.
Oh, that's good. Helen said, all good. You don't have to cook it, and you're safe. It's not potato chips. Is it Fun Dip?
Oh my gosh.
If it's Fun Dip, I am in. But yeah, absolutely. I'll take whatever you want to send right now because yeah, I'm with you. It's like there's not much going on here. I still have not been to a store at all.
Yeah, it's been longer for you. They shut you guys down before us, but you had other stuff going on too. So I think it has been longer since you've been to a store.
Yeah, I haven't been to the store since that one early morning 2 weeks ago on Monday where I ran to the Walmart real quick to try to get stuff that just wasn't stuff. So I haven't been there. Mueller Husky says, hi friends, hello. Loki the Siberian says frugal. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that's true. I haven't left my house since last Sunday except to walk the dogs. How are you getting food in your house?
You were supposed to go get all that stuff beforehand.
I have stuff, but a lot of my stuff was supposed to go in my oven.
That's true. And now you don't have an oven. Well, you have an oven. It's just sitting in your dining room?
Yeah, with all the other rooms. Like they're all stacked on each other.
Yeah.
But that's not the latest. The latest drama is I can't find the cat.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. There's so many things that have been going on, right?
Say that again.
There's been so many things that have been going on that I can't find the hat. Or I can't find the cat.
Like, and I know that, but I don't think you've told the interwebs that just yet.
So my cat got out. It's the kitten.
The end.
And so what happened was there's a closet, and the closet like when you open it up, it's a walk-in closet, and all those walls are gone, and you can see all the way to outside. Like you can go under the house, but you can see it outside where they're drying everything out because all the walls are gone. And I think Mooch or somebody figured out he could pull it open, and then so him and Tails ran out and got into the house and did whatever. But they came back. They came back 'cause in the morning. They were just here and they were full of under the house stuff. I'm like, great. But the kitten, she runs and hides. She hides. She barely comes out ever. She only likes Crystal. I can't even get near her. Every now and then I can get a pet in, maybe once a month. So she's a freak out. She's a total freak out. And we couldn't find her for a couple days. And then it was scary. I don't know where the heck she could be, but I did not think that she would venture off under the house. Like, that's not somewhere that the sketchy cat would go. But, yep, sure enough, she's stuck under there. After 2 days, we finally found her, and she doesn't want to come out. So we're in the midst of trying to ask around on Facebook of people that have cat traps so we can try to get her. And somebody responded, so I think after this, we're going to have to go find a cat trap or something. I'm not sure the details, but yeah, so the kitten's just stuck under the house. We got her some food last night, so at least she's eating. She didn't eat for almost 2 straight days before we found where she was at.
Right.
So that
I mean, you're right. At least she's eating. And it, like you said, it's kind of strange that she would actually take off and go under there because she does seem to be so standoffish of things. Like, you would have hoped that the noise and the weirdness was like, nope, I'm not going there. But
that's
instead,
exactly. I would have never guessed that she would have gone down there. But of course,
it
has to add all the
cats.
Yeah, because there's not enough chaotic things. So it's like, I'm sitting here trying to do something, and then the corner of my mind is like, why am I sitting here doing anything else but trying to find that living thing that's alive?
Right.
So I don't know. The weirdness probably scared her down there. I don't know if she got curious. She never is, but it's a cat. Curiosity killed the cat.
And the fact that there is a lot of chaos going on in your house right now could have just maybe she did. Maybe she thought it was safe, because I know, like, I don't have cats, but I know, well, I don't know. Memphis is kind of in this little tight space right now, so I think she is a cat. But cats like little tight spaces, so maybe she was freaked out and she saw that hole as a safe space.
She can come back out the hole. That's the thing. I'm like, hey, look, like, you can come back out the hole, and it's a
That's
hole.
not how cats work.
And like
we all
3
know
feet
that.
down, right? But she doesn't want to come back up like the other cats did. So we have the side of the house open, but she'll kind of come close to Crystal. I can't, because I can't even go out there. She won't even get near me. So I don't know. So that's been the drama. It's been crazy. It's like, holy cow, how many cats are we going to be down?
So I figured it out. She doesn't want to get near you, so you need to go outside, and you need to go in the hole and crawl under the house and just scooter towards the hole that goes back up in the house, because she's going to be more scared of you. I have no idea.
She won't even come to me. I've been under this house before. It's like Indiana Jones under there, especially right now when everything's growing back. There's all these dangly spider eggs. There's like, last time I went under there was a bird, and it's like, what are you doing under here? Like, you don't belong under here. How'd you get there? There's all kinds of just like, it's just gross under there. So yeah, I mean, I guess if I want to go around to the Temple of Doom, I could.
Save the cat. Hopefully, though, the live trap will work. You'll be able to get that under there, hopefully.
We'll trap her in the closet and then bring her inside, and then she's never allowed to leave again, I guess. I don't know. There's only a couple more days of all these fans having to be on and having it all dried out before they're going to start rebuilding everything, because they demoed all the stuff. Like, all the stuff's ripped out and all the walls are ripped out, so I don't know. Crystal the animal lover with the super chat. Hi Jess, Dan, hope you get Kitty back inside. I know, it's kind of a little bit stressful, so I hope that's the thing. I can't do anything about it at this point. Like, the cat needs to, like, I don't know, you need to use one of your lives and then like respawn in the house. I don't know, just get back inside the house.
That's a good idea. I don't know that it'll work, but it's good thought.
So that's my update. That and dealing with insurance companies and all the craziness and just being stuck inside and not knowing what the heck's going on, and then there's COVID cases in our town, and then there's not.
There is, so there was, and then there wasn't?
Okay, so in our town...
I mean, unless you don't want to talk about it, people could look it up on their own.
No. Oh, no. I'm in a rare mood today. I don't know if you guys could tell. I've been going through so much. Like, this is like, the fans aren't even on right now, and it's so crazy. The fans are usually on. It's like, like, I'm.
And your head's probably like ringing.
I don't even know what it is. Like, I can't even nail it. Look at me. I'm a loss for words. Okay, so apparently there was 8 cases in our town, and one kid went to the hospital. They're like, oh, you don't have insurance. He left, and then like went into cardiac arrest and died, like on the way to the hospital or something like that. They like had a 911 him out of there, right? So the mayor gets on the speaker or whatever, and he's just like, oh my gosh, like, this is why you guys need to wash your hands. This is why we need to take it so seriously. You know, we need to make sure that this doesn't happen to anybody else, because it was a kid. It can happen to anybody at any age. Well, then the CDC is like, whoa. Nobody knows how this kid dies. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, why are you... Because now it started this big, huge debate on, like, why is the medical system turning people away? You're not allowed to do that from the HIPAA Act. You can't turn people away. So everybody's like, what are you guys talking about? Like, why did this happen? And then the CDC is like, no, we don't know what happened at all. We don't know why he died. So, like, shut up, the mayor.
So, that's what I thought I saw, because when you said that, I looked it up, and then I was kind of reading, like, kind of like what you said, and then they're like, we don't really know if that's what it is.
No, they have no clue if that's what it is, but our mayor's a freaking idiot. The mayor's a moron.
Like, people just, it's so crazy how many people want to just immediately be like, this is what it was, but stop scaring everybody.
Right? Our mayor's the biggest... Our mayor is the biggest troll ever. So we had this shooting here about a year ago. We had a sniper on a building. Of what they quoted, not I quoted, a mental patient living facility that surrounds our boulevards here with the post office and the sheriff's station and stuff around it. So a sniper goes on the roof, shoots an officer through the shoulder. He gets rushed to the hospital. The mayor shows up. The mayor's like, this is why we got to get rid of these people in our town and stuff like that. The mayor says, I spoke with the guy. He was in a lot of pain. It looked like the bullet came here. And this is all on video. The bullet came in here, came out here. You know, he's going to be okay. But I was with him about 20 minutes after it happened. He was in a lot of pain. So flash forward a couple days later, it was a hoax. The guy faked his injury. No gunshots were fired. He ripped his shirt. He was never in intensive care. He was never had the holes in his arms. And the mayor was just going on and on about how he hung out with this guy and stuff. Our mayor's an idiot, right?
Right.
Our mayor's an idiot. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
He's ridiculous. But like, his hands are in everybody's pockets. Like, his hands are in the newspapers' pockets. You can it takes a long time if you want to go find these articles, but you can see him standing there giving this big press conference about how like we need to get rid of these people in our town, and about how he was there when the guy was shot. Nobody got shot. The guy like, it was like a hoax. The guy was trying to collect some sort of like unemployment or something like that. He was a new sheriff, right? So he faked it all. No, there was no gunshots fired at all, and yet he still is running for mayor, right? So now it's time to vote for mayor again, right? And I'm like, I don't like this guy. So then I start looking up all the other candidates, because that's what you do, right? When you're mad, right?
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
So that's what you do when you're mad. So I start looking up the ballots of these people, right? And I'm like, who can I vote against, right? Like, who's gonna run against him?
Right.
So I'm like, it's got to be some sort of sane people, right? So I start looking up this other guy that's running against him. His name is David Paul. Look, you guys can see on the screen here. This is his website, right? This is the guy that's trying to run for mayor. And keep in mind, the guy who's mayor right now, high-priced attorney. He's been in this town since I was a child. I went to high school with his daughter. He is a millionaire 100 times over. He's done a lot of good business for the town because he's a businessman, because he's a lawyer. I want somebody else to be mayor now. That's my right, like, right? So this guy's running for mayor, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, where are we at? Like, where are you? Are those Angry Bird sheets there?
Does that say my 1990s cable access TV show?
I think they are, because I have the same Angry Birds motif as he's got right there in his picture. Right? So I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Maybe he's just quirky enough. He likes Thor. Maybe he's just quirky enough that he could be our new mayor. So I start scrolling down through here, and all this weird stuff is here. Like, how this weird stuff's here? I don't even know. He's like going on and on about his platform. He wants to grow like our sports area. Like, he wants like to have a sports league, right? He wants to have a nice sports league in our town. I'm like, cool, I'm on board. You could be a little kooky. All right, kind of got those juju eyeballs there. That's fine. That's fine. You know, right? Then I start getting down to some of these this is on his vote for me page, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. He went to the prom in the 90s. Oh, he likes kicking stuff. That's fine. Oh,
I think that's not the 90s.
He really likes. No, we're going back through the ages now.
I would say that looks like the 70s.
He's kicking somebody in the 70s. Oh, look, he's kicking down trees. Oh, look, more kicking. So now I'm getting scared of like, this is who's gonna be. Oh, show more. Don't mind if I do. Oh, more kicking. More kicking. I don't even know. There, he's a golden god. Look, why would you put that picture on there? It's oxidized. What are you doing?
But does he have a tiger?
That's what I'm saying. I swear, it's Joe Exotic. It is Joe Exotic. There's him in the Iron Sheik. There's more wrestlers. Dino Bravo, Coco Beware. Dude, sign me up, right? There's more. King Kong Bundy. Then there's like kicking fun. Don't mess with the leg. Don't mess with the leg, please. We're getting politer.
His name is Joe?
His name is Joe. Literally. Hey, wait. I don't know what tier you guys are subscribed to, but here's the bonus punching video. Who is this guy? I know, right? Right? This is the example of the sports league he wants to bring to Lancaster. So now I'm torn between, like, wanting to vote for the mayor to get him out of there, right?
Right.
And then because I don't like him. And because, like, I mean, how do you, like, back somebody up who's like, I saw the guy get shot, it was crazy. And then, like, he didn't get shot at all. Like, he didn't get shot at all, right? So I'm, like, confused on what to do because I got Joe Exotic here, you know? So I'm like, what the heck's going on? And then I look up that another running mate, and it's the same thing. So, like, what do I do? Is he gonna kick his way into, like...
At least it's not a dog running for mayor.
What is that? Is that your dog? What are you doing?
That's Kira underneath my desk.
So, yeah, call Mr. Miyagi. I know, I think Mr. Miyagi's gonna come in here and run for mayor, but holy cow. So, is irritated, and the whole nation's a little bit upset about this mayor for saying that that's how he died in a press conference. And so now he's starting to get backlash from, like, national news, since you can't just run off with these allegations, right?
Right.
Yeah, so apparently that didn't happen.
That's so weird.
Take a deep breath, Dan. I know, but it's like, what do I have like to vote for? Douchebag or turd sandwich? That kicks.
I mean, I saw that episode of South Park.
Yeah, right?
You know
Way
what?
too many energy drinks, and there is no energy drinks.
You could run for mayor.
Mila said, I think there's a town where there is a dog as the mayor. You know, one of the guys that runs the brewery out here tried to go for city council, and he got just railed. He got railed. So much money. The mayor put so much money into the candidates he wants, and then just, it was ridiculous. The brewery didn't get invited to the Field of Drafts. They didn't get invited to the fair that year. They were trying to boycott the fair because they didn't invite the brewery to the fair because the one guy was running for city council. It's like, it's like collusion, which is fine. Just leave me out of this and don't lie about people getting shot when they're not getting shot or people dying from coronavirus when they're not. You can do all the shady stuff you want on the back end. That doesn't affect me. That's fine. But I thought that was crazy. And I already brought this up because of the Tiger King documentary and how crazy that guy is. It all just
You can't ruin it, though.
that
There are a lot of people that haven't seen it yet.
you guys gotta watch this thing. But my whole point of all of this, like, it was only to get to the fact that that guy's kicking and punching like the Tiger King guy in that documentary. And holy
That's
cow,
what I
like,
thought of.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I will vote for this guy just because that documentary was so out of control.
Jennifer says that show is terrible. No, it's not. It's amazing.
There's been a couple people that have
It's like
messaged
a
me.
train wreck, and you just can't stop watching. You know it's gonna happen, and you can't look away.
There's been a couple people that have messaged me and said, no, like, I can't do it. I watched 10 minutes of it. I'm out. But if you can get
You gotta
past...
watch more than 10 minutes. You gotta, like, if you really don't think you like it, skip immediately to episode 3 and watch that one, and that will suck you back in.
Just watch it. Just watch it. Damn, would be great. I would not run for any political office. I don't think so. As much as I love people, like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. My friends keep pressuring me to watch it. It's pretty good. It is interesting. It is interesting. You'll never see another documentary that's more WTF than that. Like, you can't even make this stuff up that's happening in there. See, Shannon said I couldn't get through the first episode. Oh.
Hey, hi, girl.
Elect Dan for mayor. Please do not elect me for mayor. Please do not write in. No, Dan, not for president. Heck no. Although I'm pretty sure anybody could clean up after that. But no. No,
This
thanks.
came out from under the desk, and now Kira's gonna go under the desk.
Yeah, no thanks at all. So, what's been going on in your world?
Oh my gosh. Well, currently I've got dogs under my desk.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Watch them tip everything over.
Here, let me guide you into there. So, how are your parents doing?
So they're doing good. If you guys didn't see the vlog, on Monday, so I'll tell the whole story. On Monday, my mom and dad were going to look at a puppy. Let me say that again. They were going to look at a puppy that they were supposed to, if they liked it, they were going to go pick it up in 7 days because the puppy wasn't ready yet. So they were going to look at this puppy. They left at like 9 in the morning, and it was about a 2.5 hour drive to get over there. At 11 o'clock, the governor of Michigan came on TV and said, at midnight tonight, we're enacting a stay-at-home order. You can only leave your house for essential reasons, you know, to walk your dogs, whatever, you know, to get your medicine or groceries if you need it. They were enacting that at midnight that night. So my mom calls me, and she's like, I don't know what to do. And this was right before they got to the house. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, but technically you're not supposed to drive back across state in 7 days, but that lady's going to be stuck with all of her puppies. Like, I don't know. I'm like, talk to her when you get there, see what she's comfortable doing. I didn't hear from my mom for like an hour. And then instead of her actually calling me, she posts a picture on Facebook of her holding this little puppy. And I texted her and I'm like, I guess they let you bring the puppy home, huh? And she's like, we're not ready. But the lady, this exactly what I said. She was afraid that if she didn't let them take the puppy, they weren't going to be able to come back and get it in 7 days. So my parents got an Australian Shepherd puppy. It's not a St. Bernard. It's an Australian Shepherd puppy. She's the cutest dang thing ever. I went out there the day they got it. I went through a bunch of my puppy stuff that I have, and like from Kira, and I put together a puppy package. And then my friend owns the pet supply store up here, so I ran and grabbed a couple things. I called him and I'm like, get me this and this and this ready, and I'll pay you over the phone and just bring it to the door. He's like, all right. So I grabbed some other stuff from the store and I ran it out to my mom and dad, and I got to see this little It's not helping my puppy fever, that's for sure.
Yeah, I guess not. But at least this time they got like a compact car. Like they got rid of the SUV.
Yes.
Like there's no big huge dog. No, at least this one will be small
Yes.
and full of life, I'm sure.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, my parents have been, wait, let me see if I can, they've been married. My dad always says they've been married through, I think it's 8 St. Bernards. So they had Bourbon, then they had Whiskey, then they had children. So the names of the dogs started to change because the first one was Bourbon, then it was Whiskey, and then it was Patches, Princess Patches of Paradise, and then it was Candy, and her full name was Halloween Candy Bar because we got her at Halloween.
God, I don't even know what to roll my eyes at. The fact that it was named after alcohol or full-size candy bars. King size candy, come here.
So Whiskey, Bourbon, Patches, Candy, Moonshine. Kids got older. So they had Moonshine.
Classy.
Moonshine was only 3 when she passed away, which was sad. So when they got their next dog, they wanted to go with the same type of name, but not. So then they had Sunshine, and then they adopted Greta. Is that right?
What? What did they just give up on the names after that? They were all creative, and then there's Greta. Oh my gosh.
Greta wasn't their dog. Greta was an eye doctor that was in town. They had Greta, and Greta was like 4, I think, and those people had kids and they were too scared of the great big dog around their kids, and they came into the deli a lot, and I had talked to them a lot about the breed and blah 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 blah.
Right.
So they decided they wanted to get rid of her, but they only wanted to get rid of her if my parents were willing to take her. And the really weird thing about Greta, when they first got Greta was scared of men, barked at men, would shy away from men, just terrified of men. So they brought Greta to my parents' house, and the first thing Dr. Rinke said was, "She's scared of men." My dad walked out of that house, walked right up to that dog, and in 2 seconds, that dog thought he was the greatest person in the world. I swear my dad's a dog whisperer. He really is. It's so crazy the way he is with dogs. Like, it's wild. It's so neat to see. That puppy that they got, it's already following my dad. Everywhere my dad goes, this puppy. And my dad just, like, he doesn't even, like, use words. He makes these weird sounds, and the dog's just like, pew, there it goes. I'm like, how come I didn't inherit that talent?
And they were all St. Bernards, right? They were all St. Bernards until this one?
St. Bernards. We had, in between the St. Bernards, so in between Patches was a sad situation. Patches only lived to be about 1.5 years old. She was a runt of the litter, and she actually passed away due to kidney disease, and it was probably because she was the runt. Full grown, she was 1.5 years old, and she was only 72 pounds for St. Bernard. So after Patches passed away, we got a German Shepherd mix from a friend of mine that they were moving and couldn't take it, so we offered to take it. So we had him for a while, and then he ended up passing away. He was an older dog, though. So we had him for a while, and then we moved from Detroit to Alpena, and we didn't have a dog because my dad was living downstate, and he was coming home every weekend because he worked for the city of Detroit. So he lived down there, and he would only come home on the weekends. So my mom didn't want to get a dog. And then when things slowly started transitioning to where dad was going to be home more, we got a dog. I don't know if I've ever told this story. We got a dog, and it was like a husky lab mix. He was black and white, and we named him Oreo because he was black and white.
Right.
You know, real typical dog name there. So we named him Oreo. And then, again, sad story, my friend's dog got out and got hit by a car. And they were like completely devastated that their dog got hit by a car. We had Oreo for like a week. No joke, a week. And there was St. Bernard puppies that my mom found in the paper. And Oreo was pretty much my dog. So my mom was like, well, I don't know what you want to do. You know, we can't have 2 dogs.
Right.
So I asked my friend whose dog had been hit by a car if they wanted Oreo. And Oreo, as weird as it is, looked almost identical to their dog. And it was a house of 4 boys, and their mom was disabled, and they were like over the moon because they couldn't really afford to buy another dog. So they were over the moon that I said they could have this dog that we'd had for a week. So we ended up giving them Oreo because their dog had been hit by a car, and we ended up getting Candy, the St. Bernard.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you're like the Tiger King.
The drama.
Oh my
The
gosh.
drama. But yeah, so my parents got an Australian Shepherd, which is definitely not a Saint Bernard, and is going to be a lot smaller. But my parents are a little bit older. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, I didn't say you were old. I said you were just a little bit older. So they kind of wanted a dog that was more manageable. We did have the conversation multiple times. Like, I had told my mom and dad that if they wanted to get another Saint Bernard, because just about a week before they got this Australian Shepherd, my mom was like, I really want another Saint Bernard. And I said, you know what, Mom? They don't really get hard to handle till they get older. I'm like, so you've got a good 8 to 10 years with this dog before it gets to the point where we've really got to figure out how do we get the dog, pick up the dog, and move the dog when it gets older. I said, so you shouldn't not get it because of that end of life. Like, you still have all of this good time that you're going to have with this dog. So if that's the breed you want, I don't think I'll ever not be able to have a husky. When I'm 90 years old, I'm still going to have a husky.
Right, and then after that, it's just not your problem.
Yeah, right.
And at least for her, it's your problem. So that's a good problem to have. At least it's going to you. But it's like everybody's saying in the chat room, like, that's a sports car now. That dog's going to want to go and run and do stuff. I don't know. Pops better learn some frisbee throwing. Does he know how to throw a frisbee?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and the nice thing is we have the farm, so it'll be a good farm dog. My mom and dad have really been wanting to build a house out at the farm. So, eventually, or at least a cabin, eventually that might happen. So we've got 40 acres, and it's a farm dog. Like, it's going to be a good farm dog. So I don't think my parents will have any problems with it. We've got John Matthew, John Carl and Danielle are having another baby. Bye. John Carl and Danielle are having another baby, so they'll have the 2 grandkids will be able to play with this dog. I'm not worried about the dog getting enough activity. When the dog hits 12 weeks old and has all its shots, I'm stealing the dog, and it's going to come over to my house and spend a few hours here.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, every week. Uh-huh. Every week it will be here. So that if my mom and dad are ever like, we want to go up north for a week, but we don't want to take the dog can just come and stay with us. But I want it to get to know me and my house. Hi. In my house and my dogs.
Yeah, before it turns into a brat like some other people's dogs that would come over and just be unruly. So I totally get that. Are you going to try to get... Is it a boy or girl? Indigo, right?
It's a girl.
Indy? Is she...
Her name is Indigo, but they're calling her Indy.
Can she pull things? Can we put her on a sled and then off she goes too? Or is that like...
I'm sure she could. She'll probably be full grown. That's not yours. Okay. Full grown, she'll probably be about the same size as my dogs. So we could probably put her in harness. She might want to pull things, more than just huskies can pull. So maybe. We'll see.
Steven with the super chat says, y'all should feature a pet every podcast. Oh my gosh, you know how much pet talk I have to listen to every week, guys? Also, Jess, my first dog was a husky. I'll tell you what, it's a learning experience, but I don't think I could have anything... I don't think I could have anything but that now, probably. Okay, I love them to death. Yeah, after hanging out with you guys, like, my default dog, because I was always a golden retriever Labrador, but I would probably want to get a husky only because like that's what I'm around all the time. So I'm like, okay, like that would be kind of cool. And apparently everybody in my town wants to get one as well, because that's all you see all over this dang town.
Right, they're kind of a popular breed.
Yes.
She took my paint cloth and left.
Oh yeah?
Kira did, yeah.
That's
Memphis
okay.
is still right here. Memphis ain't leaving. She ain't going nowhere. Kira took my paint cloth and left.
Steve says, sorry, Dan, you're attracted to all the dog people. No, mind it, whatever. Like, that's the vertical that I'm like attached to. But like, yeah, I'd probably go crazy if I had to feature a pet every podcast. No. And what would I do for cats? The cats don't want to like I'd be like, oh, look, here's this one. Its hobbies are sleeping, knocking my shit down. Like that's it. Like, that's it. This one doesn't like the litter box. So, nope. No thanks.
Will you get that paint towel thing from the puppy? And we
Steven said, mine was a rescue. I got him when I used to install cable. Got him by accident, but that's destiny. Yeah, especially if you could take it out away from somebody who doesn't want it. I know what it's like to be given away, so I get that. Yes, we have 4 huskies, says Husky Mom. I would hope so if you're Husky Mom. I'm very surprised and blown away sometimes by the ingenuity of the word husky and what screen names are left with husky.
Oh,
Like
right.
everybody's like got it into their names and stuff, especially since a lot of these people, you know, are from the dog area or from like the dog vertical. But yeah, there's always another unique play on dogs. So there's husky mom all one word. Hey, Joel's here. Hey, Joel, how you doing?
Joel.
Welcome. Drake wants to know if we were playing Animal Crossing at all. I have not yet. I've been playing discount Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, as people call it. So I've been playing that, but no, I want to play it, but I'm not spending the $60 on Animal Crossing. I know it's rad. I just listened to a podcast and I was out there doing yard work, and they were talking. It was Giant Beastcast. I like them, and they were talking about Animal Crossing and how cool it was. But no, I don't think I'm gonna play this one. I don't know. Did you get it yet? I know you've been asking me all the time about it.
I almost got it the other day because I keep watching videos on it, and I almost got it, and then I was like, no. And then now I think I'm gonna, instead of getting that, I think I'm gonna get some of the online games to stream, because tomorrow is technically game night. Hi. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow's technically game night, but we're practicing social distancing, so nobody's allowed to come over. Which I've been trying to explain that to Kira, but she doesn't understand it. You don't understand it, do you? So anyway, so nobody's coming over tomorrow, so we've been trying to figure out what to do. So this morning, Greg and I were actually working on how we could stream and play games. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know this, but Discord you can stream games right through Discord. So your little private Discord, you can actually stream games in there. So Greg got Drawful. And we practiced with that today to see if we could get it to work and if the sound and everything works.
It's a little clunky, but it works.
So
and there's no copyrights.
Really graphic intense games don't work real well, but like the Jackbox games and things like that, those actually work pretty decent in there. So that's kind of what we're going with. And then I found out for $4 you can get Life on your phone and Clue, which we actually played last week. Can't get Jenga though, so that's gonna have to be on hold till the social distancing.
Right. Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, Jamie and I can still play Jenga because we're stuck in this house together, but everybody else can't.
Right.
But we can get Clue and Life for $4 and Catan for $4. So I'm like, well, if everybody just gets that and we have Discord open, we can still just play games together just at a distance. So I think we're going to attempt that tomorrow.
Well, at this point, you've spread Switches throughout almost everybody, so you guys should be able to just play the Switch.
Eric doesn't have one.
Oh, Eric needs to. I guess he needs to get with the times.
He has a Nintendo Wii U, and then I tried to call today to find out if I could find one anywhere and get it delivered to the house in town, because a lot of the places are. But I called Meyer, and I'm like, if they have one and they can just bring it to me, that wouldn't be too bad. And I'm like, what? And I could just give it to him and tell him he has to borrow it for a while. And whatever, he could give it back if he does, if he doesn't want to keep it. So I called there, and they're like, currently we're extremely busy. I don't remember how they said it. I could probably call and they'd say it again. So they won't do any stock check over the phone. And their stock check online, when you look to see if they have any Nintendo Switches in stock, it doesn't tell you if they're in stock or not. It just says store availability.
Right.
So I don't know if there's one there, because I would instant card it. But I don't know if there's one there because they won't tell me and they won't answer the phone to tell me, which I understand. They're super busy. I get it. But I was kind of bummed because I'm like, man, if there's a Switch there, I could get it. And then I could just give it to Eric and say, here, just borrow it. And then forget to get it back.
Right. And then we'd all be stuck playing Mario Kart. PJ with the super chat. Hey, guys, late again. Dad and I did our Friday night drive to Claire and back. Never got out of the car. Like Cusco says, no touchy.
No touchy.
Who's Cusco?
I hate you. We can't be friends anymore.
Is it another dog channel?
No. It's from The Emperor's New Groove, which is the greatest Disney movie.
That's right. That was fun. We did watch that, but I didn't memorize the whole thing. I was really bothered by their sharp jaw lines.
No touchy. No touchy.
Greta said, you can use a voice chat for playing games on Discord so you don't have to tape while you're playing. I did.
That's what That's what I just said.
I did Overwatch on the Discord, and it worked just fine. So I think if you have a high-power computer, you can push stuff to the Discord okay.
And that's the thing. Greg was doing it from his computer, and he has that Blazing Hog internet, which is like phone internet. So I think for him, anything that was high resolution, he wouldn't be able to do it. And I can do it from here, and that's what I was kind of telling him. I'm like, I think I have my Elgato still, and I have those games on the Switch, so I might figure out how to hook it up, and then we'll just do game night from here. But we can do Catan, we can do Life, we can do Clue, we could do...
You seem really excited about that.
Well, it'll be nice because we could do Cards Against Humanity. There's online versions of Cards Against Humanity. It's just nice because we're all like, this is the every other week thing that we all look forward to because we're all so busy. It's like every other week we have the day where you just don't do anything and we play games all day, and now we can't. So in the world of everything is off kilter, like it's kind of nice to still be able to look forward to something semi-normal.
Right. That's true.
You know?
Miller Heskey said, didn't you just watch Emperor's New Groove? You know, after taking a plane to the other side of the country, forcing the pumpkin carving labor, and then at night on like day 5, my hands don't work no more, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I watched the movie. I did not like remember any quotes to the movie at all. Although I did enjoy it. I will say I did enjoy the movie, but I don't remember. I couldn't even tell you what happened.
You fell asleep.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure you fell asleep.
I got the gist of it.
Yeah, no, I don't think you actually fell asleep. You were laughing.
I need 4 sheep. Does anybody want to trade iron for that, Joel?
We see in our other little Discord, we should get some Catan universe going. I would play Catan with Joel. We should do that. Why don't we do that?
We could probably play some Catan. What is that through the Steam?
Yeah, you can get Catan on Steam. You can also get it on your phone.
I think I have. I'll give you sheep for wheat. I was always longest road. Every time I've played it, I've always got longest road.
That's me.
No,
that's me.
The longest road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to play it out like you're not going for longest road, and then right at the end you cut everybody else's roads off.
Yeah, I just went down the middle. Neil said, "I'll play it." Yes, everybody play. Yeah, we can make that happen. Dan, you missed a super chat. Oh my gosh, why is... Okay, hold on. PJ, y'all feature pet.
You know, on the back end, you can actually click on super chat.
I don't want to... Who super chat did I miss?
Wait,
please
click
help.
up at the top. Click up at the top. See where it says top chat? Oh,
no, it doesn't.
one of those is supposed to say super chat.
But I have not played the longest road. I heard longest road was good. Or no, I'm sorry. Not longest road. Ticket to Ride. I heard Ticket to Ride was pretty good.
Longest Dark, is that what you said?
No, Ticket to Ride, the train one.
Oh, I haven't played Ticket to Ride. I've played the one. I don't know if it's Catan. I've played the Across America thing where it's not Ticket to Ride, but you do you have trains and you have to connect trains to the states.
Yeah, I have not played that.
But I haven't played Ticket to Ride yet. That was on my list of games to buy. But I have so many. I don't know if I've ever showed Joel my epic Catan box. Joel, I have so many versions of Catan that I bought a custom built box to put it all in.
It is a pretty cool box, and there's so many different expansions, and I don't even know how you could play. I don't even know how you could play them all. There's a Game of Thrones expansion. Here's the thing. I always love these games. They always look so rad. I don't have anybody to play them with.
That's why we're going to play them online.
I just don't have anybody to play them with. So I never got to play those cool games. So every time I go, I see like Pandemic, and I see all kinds of cool stuff. And I have Frag, and I have a bunch of them, and they're brand new sitting there because I don't own any IRL friends. So that's
live close to you.
So that's the reason.
Well, see, we need to figure that out. We need to, because we can even stream some of those and while we're playing.
We could. I realize that like when we stream games, nobody cares.
We'd
have to stream them on like Arcade Snowdog or something. Fun. Yeah, I will never stream games on here. RFS Dan, I don't know. What is happening is a lot of people are showing up for Dantix. So now when I do a live stream and it's not Dantix, I'll get a high number at first and they're like, oh. But I don't want to cry wolf and go live all the time and have people just going like, oh, it's just another BS live stream from Dan when the Dantix stuff has been doing so well. So now I don't even know how to like... handle that. IRL friends, hello. I know, Camille. You and I can start a game. We can't start anything right now. We're stuck forever.
We're stuck
forever. We're stuck for 2 more months. Our mayor said that they.
But I do have Arcade Snowdogs, and we do have enough people that we could all get together and do something over there.
I'm okay. I have the computer power to put all of us on the screen.
We could. I think it'd be... Once I get this room finished, like, I want to be able to do more stuff like that. Like, I really want to be able to have, like, do more live streams and things like that. Because realistically, this feels 10 times more comfortable than sitting in the basement. Even though the room is unfinished and y'all can't see like the chaos that it is. Maybe right when we end, I'll unclip the camera and like show you the chaos. If you watch the vlogs, you saw it. But I don't know. I got the window open next to me. There's like cold air coming in. It's amazing. And there's stars right there. I can see 2 stars. Not the dogs up outside.
Yeah, better than being in the basement where you're putting the lotion in the basket. I get it. Like, yeah, for sure. You
Yeah,
seem
and like
happier
the
to be up
furnace
there.
isn't sitting in front of me. Like even though this is the desk Jamie made for me, which I don't know. There's like a part of me that almost wants to keep this up here instead of getting a new one because I really do like this, and he made it for me. But I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll
That's
see.
true.
We'll see. But anyway, once I get like the desk set up and then the futon in here, I'm excited. Like you guys know, how many times have I changed my mind on what I want? Jamie built me a desk in the office next to us. I have an L-shaped, completely connected to the wall desk.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it is nice, and I like being in there, and I like sitting next to him. But like for stuff like this, I don't want to be sitting in there talking like this with him right next to me because I feel like it's annoying.
Mhm.
Like he can't hear you, and he can't hear what's going on, and he's doing his own thing, and I don't want to be in here doing this,
Right.
giving the sign.
Right. Right.
So I like the idea of this.
It's good. That's a good use of the room since it pretty much just stays empty until I come sleep on it. So
That was the conversation we had. I'm like, how often do people come to our house and actually stay here? And I tell you what, man, that futon that those people gave us, holy cow. It's so, I just sit there on it and you like sink into it. I never knew futons could be that comfortable.
yeah, I had a futon, like one of those just like metal black futons, and I slept on that for a while. And those things sucked. So the one that you have looks really nice.
It's nice.
It does.
It's really comfortable. So I think it'll be nice for anybody that comes over. And then we also have the couch bed in the basement. So if somebody wants to come over and they don't want to stay in this room, we got the couch bed downstairs. We got the other bed downstairs. We're good. We got the camper. You can just move into the camper for a while.
Yeah, there's plenty of places to sleep. Brandon with the super chat. I like when you guys play games. And hello, I live near you. You know what? You do live near me. So there's 2 people that live near me. So there we go. So I can make. I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, like real Dungeons and Dragons. So you know, but where's Dan gonna sleep? Girl, we don't do much sleeping. There is not much sleeping. It's 2 a.m. hangouts when we're in Michigan, and then we're up early the next morning, hitting the McDonald's for instant energy. So, yeah, okay, maybe not D&D. All right, well then you're out. Man, you are high maintenance. I have that game. It's fun. Yeah, see, I'd love to play that. But
And I think like even with D&D, Greg does online D&D, so there's that too. Ouch.
yep,
So you could do that.
I have a Magic the Gathering deck. I got a nice like green tree deck in there.
I've got so many Magic the Gathering cards downstairs. It's crazy.
Dan can sleep standing up like a cow or a conehead. Yeah, I know, right? Like I could just sit there. Yeah, I
You'd
don't
be
require
like
much.
these two and just sleep on the floor.
I don't require much at all. I'm very low maintenance when it comes to sleeping. Like I don't care. Just wherever I can sleep until my battery's at 100%.
Realistically, like you said, we usually stay up because it's such a short time that you usually get to be here. It's like we just stay up and talk and watch movies, and then the next thing you know, it's the morning, and we're like, well, okay, that works.
Quickly too.
I used to have a really comfortable couch, but the couch I have now, you can't sleep on it. It's not comfortable for sleeping on.
The
It's
one in the
comfortable
living
for
room?
working on. The one in the living room is not comfortable.
That's your
sleeping
office
on.
seat. That's like your office. That's like your
Yeah.
office seat.
It's comfortable for sitting on, but I don't like. It's not comfortable for sleeping on.
Shannon said, somebody just had a Magic the Gathering beta set appraised for over 100K on an Antique Roadshow. Oh my gosh. I don't like
Greg
Magic
has
that
some
much.
really expensive cards.
Yeah. I've noticed some of the OG original Pokemon decks have been coming back for a lot of money lately as well, too. I've been noticing those things have been coming back. I'm like, dang, like stuff that was just discarded in my childhood. I was old when Pokemon came out, and I'm like, holy cow, like I remember when those decks came out. Now everybody's trying to go back for it. Dan, what city do you live in? I live in Lancaster. So it's in
California.
It's in
not
LA
Pennsylvania.
County. Well, she asked what city. She didn't ask what state. just do what you ask. Look, I still got that cut on my cheek from when I was messing with the cat the other day in that video. Pokemon was great. Pokemon still is great.
I gotta send you that clip, Akira.
I have all my Pokemon cards. I do too. I have tons of Pokemon cards. Tons in
I
it.
don't have any of those.
I
I have
live in
Magic the
Pomona.
Gathering
Okay,
cards,
that's not
and I
bad.
have a lot of Magic the Gathering cards.
Did you guys fully play, or did you guys just... Oh, because you had friends,
yeah.
so you guys played. I would just build decks, and then that was it.
So like when I first met Jamie, him and Greg and Eric played, because for those of you that don't know, we've all known each other since high school. They played a lot. Like they played before school would start, they would play at lunchtime. They played a lot, and I never really played. And then even when we all got that apartment together, they played. I never really played. I didn't start playing until I think we were in the house, the old house. And I don't even know what it was. Nobody had played in a long time. And the core set. There was a core set that came out. And Greg was explaining to me how a core set works. And he's like, if you ever wanted to play, it's, buy one of these core decks and we'll teach you how to play and blah, 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 blah. So I bought one. And then I have a problem with collecting things. So I bought a deck.
Yeah.
And then I bought like this box that had a whole bunch of packs in it that I could open.
Yes.
And then I bought another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, this is not a good thing for me because there were certain cards I wanted. And I'm like, I shouldn't do this at all. But they taught me how to play. And then we bought quite a few cards for a while. But I would buy cards and then sell the ones that I didn't want so that I could buy more cards. Like I had got to the point where I figured it out. I'm like, oh no, if I'm going to spend money on this, I'm going to make money on this. So we started doing that for a while. And then we played a lot. And then again, didn't play for a while, and I think it was 2 years ago. A core set comes out every so often, but another core set came out, and I liked the name on it, so I bought more cards.
Right.
We played again.
More collecting than playing.
Yeah. I know. We played. The problem was like when we first started playing, we weren't doing a weekly game night, so like Greg would come over and play, and Jamie and I would play by ourselves, just the two of us, which wasn't as fun. But Greg would come over and play. And then every once in a while, Eric would show up. And then eventually, like I said, we got into doing the game night. We did game night every week for a year straight, every Saturday. And then Eric's work schedule shifted. So now it's every other Saturday. But during those every Saturdays, we started playing Magic again because it was every Saturday. It was like, we can't play Catan all the time.
yeah, right. Ding Dog said, is Dan's house put back together? The short answer is no. The long answer is heck no. Jim Johnson said, nerds. Look who's talking. I don't own a WWE championship belt. It's not like I have a Pikachu running around this house.
Then I had a Jeep that I got a sticker on the back of it that said Geeks. And it was on the back of my Jeep. So I had the Geek Jeep. Everybody knew it was mine before the Geek Squad was a thing.
Oh, Stephanie gives some waves. Good day, mate. I like Pokemon, but when I tried to play the Pokemon cards, I didn't like that whole like one monster system. Like I kind of liked having I like how Hearthstone works and stuff like that. Like Magic, where you can have other monsters out. You don't just have that one big monster out there fighting the whole time. In Pokemon, you have all your energy cards based on like your Pikachu that's out there, and once he gets defeated, it just comes out. You don't have other monsters or lands or anything really like that. So I don't really like that one because I like stuff a little bit more dynamic than that. But I play the heck out of Hearthstone. I really like Hearthstone.
Jamie plays that.
Yeah, it's the same thing as all the same things, everything. You tap your resources and all that good stuff. So,
Right.
Yep. I have no idea what most of them are talking about. I don't game on the computer. I know, it's okay. It's
But
okay.
they're not all games on the computer.
Yeah. What do you play, like Chinese checkers or like
We played Life. We played Simpsons Life. We played Simpsons Clue last week. It was so fun. Like, I don't know, when Eric came over, was it last week or the week before, whatever it was, when he came over, we have that cabinet downstairs with all the games in it. He just opened it up and he's like, let's play Life or Clue. We played Clue first. So we played Clue and then we played Life and then we played Jenga. And we played Jenga for like 3 hours.
That's so better. I don't like Clue. Like I said before, it's Dan in the living room and he's bored. Like, yes, that's Clue. Like I didn't get Clue. Hey, do you remember the podcast a couple weeks ago when I asked if they had boomerangs for like boomerang croissants?
Yes.
In the podcast? Stephanie finally watched it from Australia, and the answer to my question is no. We do not have boomerang croissants. We just have normal croissants. Oh, you guys, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Joel says, I love Clue. I don't like
I
it.
do too, but I don't know. When you play with, it's different when you play with Greg and Jamie and Eric, because they pay attention to everything. And the best part is I play it like a child and I don't pay attention to anything. I'm like, oh, they're all trying to figure things out. And I'm just like, whatever, I'm going to make my guesses. Guess who won?
Yeah, you. I'm sure. I don't know if I've ever won at that. I feel like maybe it'd be better if there's just a lot more people playing it.
Yeah. It's more fun with more people for sure.
I like the games that we were playing at your house, like where you had to close your eyes through some of it, or the card game where it just had numbers and you had to like guess the numbers. I thought that was fun. Yeah, anything that's not from my childhood that I grew up with, like any of the Milton Bradley games, like I've played them all. Like I want something new and exciting. So anytime a new dynamic comes out, or a new game mechanic or something that comes out in card games, I like that.
So the Mind is a really fun card game that you can play with up to 4 people, and it's weird, but it's such a good game. The One Night Werewolf.
Yes, that's the one we played. That's the one I was talking about that we played there. That was good.
Yep.
That was cool.
So there's another game that's similar to that. That's called Secret Hitler, and it's very similar to Werewolf, where you have 2 teams, and the teams don't really know. You don't really know who each other is, and you're trying to figure out who Hitler is, and it's like the fascists versus the liberals, and that's a fun game too.
Like
and the game dynamics on that game change based on how many people are playing.
Yes.
So I did like that game. I think you could play that game with up to 12, with as little as 5 people, but up to 12 people.
Yeah, so, and we had a room full of intoxicated adults, and it was a lot of fun. Like that's what made it a lot of fun.
Yeah,
totally.
That was a fun game.
Yep.
Quartz was another one where the mining game. Did we play that one with you? That's one of Jamie's favorites.
No, those
you have
the
the
gems.
Bag and you pull the little gems out.
No, we didn't play that. Crystal the Animal Lover says, "I love categories." I do also love categories.
Yeah, that's a fun game. That's a really fun.
Yeah, we couldn't play it with our friend Anthony because he'd just lose his mind and he'd throw it. I want to do this. He would. He'd flip the tables. Have you tried Exploding Kittens? Yeah, we did that, right? We did a kittens and we did unicorns, unstable unicorns.
Both. I have unstable unicorns. I have the ultimate unstable unicorns with the chaos and controlled set. Like I bought into their Kickstarter, and now my unstable unicorns went from a deck this big to a deck like this big.
Yeah.
Exploding Kittens. Yep.
I can't do any more games that are based on Cards Against Humanity. I can't do it. I do not want to pick a witty answer. I don't want to pick the bigger, blacker car. I don't want to pick any of this stuff. I'm done with any of those games. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, Mueller, we have the expansion pack for Exploding Kittens with the Kona Shame as well. And if you like Unstable Unicorns is a really fun game too. Like if you like Exploding Kittens, it's not the same, but if you like that game, you'd probably like Unstable Unicorns. Yeah. Unstable Unicorns, you have to play a couple times to really start to learn. It reminds me of like a dumbed down version of Magic the Gathering, because you don't have to have like mana and tapping things and attack things, but the cards all do different things. So you have to play it a few times to really learn the cards. And then once you kind of learn abilities, the game is so much fun. And it's fun when there's a lot of people.
Yes, yeah. So any of those new games that are like that are fun. But like I said, as long as I don't have to pick the card. You guys still have that card game going again from the very first year of VidCon like 5 years ago? You guys were playing whatever that, it was like a version of Cards Against Humanity, but I thought I saw you guys still playing it the other
Apples.
day. What is it?
Something Apples.
Was it Evil Apples or something like that?
Evil Apples, something like that. Greg still plays it. I don't. I think
Crystal still does, and Jason does, and a couple of the other people that do from that first year. I couldn't keep up with it. I got booted out of the game. But that game's been going on for like 5 years with those guys. Like they've all been playing it. But I'm out. You're out. Is Jamie out too?
Yeah, Jamie's out too.
So I think it's Andy and Crystal and Jason and Greg maybe, and I think they're still playing it. But
that was a fun game. It really was.
I can't keep up on that. So I definitely, bringing it all back, I definitely think that we should figure out some sort of spatial awareness, social distancing gaming.
Yeah, I think so too.
The Jackbox stuff helps when the people get to like play at home, but there needs to be more games.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for, and they're starting to do it a little bit. I'm still waiting for a streamer-based company to make games for streamers. Every now and then something connects to Twitch, and it's a little okay, but I'm waiting for somebody who comes up with a really good like game mechanic that hasn't been invented yet that's just perfect for streaming and stuff. And I think that's something that soon the companies will start paying attention to, I hope.
Right. For that interactive gameplay.
Yeah. I would think so. People are still commenting on how cute your parents' dogs are.
She's so stinking cute. I wonder if I have a new picture.
How did she was in your vlog already, right? Like you already showed her in the video. Okay. How did that go over? Pretty well?
Yeah, that was Not like today's vlog. Nobody wanted to watch today's vlog.
There's no way in heck that you're gonna be able to hang out with that dog and not get another puppy for yourself. Like that's just not gonna happen. There's no way that you're not gonna let that happen.
I know. Let's see if we can.
No, she's cute.
Better.
Blake has a dog like that at his mom's house, but she's full grown now, and she was showing me pictures of her when she was a puppy and looked just like that. They're the cutest when they're a puppy. Like, I feel like the dog's gonna grow, but it's like spots aren't, and it's gonna get more patchy probably.
I took this picture of her the other day. Look at her.
What are the eye colors? Is it brown or is it
So they look green to me. It's hard to tell, but they look like they're kind of like a greenish color. So as she gets older, we'll see how much that sticks.
I love today's vlog. Jamie's vlogs are so cool. Was today one of his vlogs from his trip?
Yeah, I had so much fun making it. I'm like, this is great. Somebody said Jamie fell off the snowmobile. No, Chris fell off the snowmobile. That's why I said it was Chris. I put it up on the thing.
Was that
Chris fell off the snowmobile. Jamie got his snowmobile stuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes the snowmobiles run away too. I've seen that before on Fail Army.
Yeah, that was in the vlog today.
I don't watch the vlog.
I know.
Sorry. Sometimes I do.
No, I had fun with it. I had fun making it. I had fun going through all that footage this morning. Like, it was fun. It was fun to look back because I'd already watched some of it, but I really had fun putting it all together. Like, I liked watching all the different stuff they did, and the fact that they're on a lake. I don't know. It was just neat. I thought it was cool.
So I can't stop thinking about Tiger King. Like, we need to go back to this real quick. A lot of people in the chat said that they're not about it, because I know you and I were talking about trying to do a whole podcast on this because I have so many questions. Right? I think maybe, I mean, I know the whole internet loves it, but I think maybe I love it because somebody's got worse problems than I do now.
I don't think that's it, because I love it. I love it. Like, I think it's amazing. It's so unbelievable. Kind of like what's going on in the world right now.
There's gotta be more. There's gotta be more that comes out of it.
Oh, you want to know more? Chris Erickson has sent me article after article after article. Holy cow. Yeah. So there's more. And I have a feeling there will be more coming out in the next few days. Did you see that he's now suing the government for $94 million?
Yeah, I did for something. And the thing I'm impressed about is, like, the making of this show. Like, they had so much footage and they had so much stuff, and anytime somebody mentioned something, they had receipts right there. They're like, oh, like this footage here or like that footage there. It's like, holy cow.
They started the show as a documentary 5 years ago, I think, and they started it to kind of show the insides of this people breeding these exotic cats and things like that. So, like, it started kind of like Blackfish. I don't know if you watched Blackfish, the story about the killer whales.
No, I wanted to, but I'm afraid to, and I'm afraid to watch any of those food documentaries because I'm afraid that it's going to affect me. So I don't watch those.
Blackfish will probably affect you, but so well, anyway, it was like Blackfish. That was their intention when they started it, and then it just changed as they went. And then episode 3, and then he does what he does. I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't watched it, that's planning on watching it or is partially through it. But, like, by episode 4 or 5, that was when their show was really like, wow, we're really changing to something else now. So, yeah. It started off being something entirely different and ended up being the current #1 show on Netflix. So.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to ever get crazier than that.
I don't either. It's a very interesting show.
People, that dang Carol, I know, right? Holy cow! So people are saying, build it yourself, Dan, for the games and stuff. I don't know how to. I don't have that skill. Right. I don't have the skill to build a game. Okay, I'm gonna go watch episode 3 after this. Yeah.
You haven't seen episode 3 yet?
Just get through it. And that's the other thing. Like, people think about it differently. Like, when Mueller was asking the other day if it was good or not, I was like, well, it's graphic.
See, I don't know how you see it as graphic. Because I don't like graphic and gory. I didn't see that. But maybe you mean graphic in a different way.
I guess. Well, maybe it's because you're from the country and I'm from the city, so things.
Oh, that could be why.
Things that
why.
Visually are probably you've seen in your life.
For you, seeing people carrying guns around is graphic. For me, I see that all the time.
That's not graphic. I don't think that's too graphic. The way they were using them was ridiculous. Like, the way they were using them was ridiculous. But
it is not the way that you handle a weapon.
Is that true? Or a haircut.
That's not the way you handle a weapon. Yeah, guns are not toys.
Or a hairdo. That guy's hair was out of control.
But you know what? It's memorable.
Yeah.
Just say it.
I get that. Also, like, now, like, I don't want... We have a feline compound out here. I don't want to go there.
No.
I don't want to go there no more. You guys are all crazy. You guys are all batshit. All of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. All the people there. They were, each one was crazier than the next one. Does that mean everybody that owns these things? Who else do I know that owns a tiger? Mike Tyson? That guy's crazy, too.
Right?
So, yeah. That eyeliner, it was tattooed. It was...
Yeah.
He had the eyeliners that are tattooed. I think my mom's got that, actually. Oh, man.
But it's so good, and it gave us all something to watch and be distracted by.
Like I said, I binged. I think I try to watch that thing almost all the way straight, even with the fans on. I have the fans on, and I have the volume up, turned up so loud on my TV that when the Netflix logo comes out, doo-doom, it broke the sound barrier. It's all like, because I have to turn everything up so dang loud.
They didn't pick those up yet?
What's that?
The fans?
No, I have to turn them off for this. It's still wet in there, so it's still, because it keeps raining and it's like, right, I know, right? Because there's a storm that keeps swirling through Cali. So no, they have not picked it up yet. No. Dan, did you find a live trap for the cat underneath your house? No, maybe, I don't know. There's somebody that said they were going to be home in an hour and a half, and then we're supposed to go over there to the other side of town and pick it up. I don't know. There's somebody on Facebook that we don't know. Their profile picture was a cat.
Are you going to do the thing where, like, they leave it out in their driveway and then you come to get it and spray it with Lysol and then pick it up?
Man, I saw the TikTok where the guy kicks the door open with the David Dobrik flamethrower, and the other dude has tongs, and he cuts open the FedEx package, and he tongs out the gift card, and the dude blasts by him and just fires the package up, whoosh, and lights it up, and then goes running away, and then the door slams shut. I'm like, oh, that's pretty genius.
We got pizza delivery today. And Domino's now has a thing where it says delivery or contactless delivery. You can actually choose contactless delivery. And I'm like, well, I guess I probably should use it. Although I really like saying hi to the Domino's guy, I'll use it. So I used contactless delivery, and then it opens up a big box and you can leave instructions. So I'm like, just leave it outside the garage door, ring the doorbell when you get here. So the kid comes up, in the Domino's car, and he rings the bell, and I waited till he got back to his car, which was a good distance away, and I opened the door. And I'm like, thank you for bringing my food, and I'm waving, and he's smiling, he's waving, and then as he drove away, I'm waving like a crazy person. He's waving back.
Human contact! Which I'm no McDreamy, but like they still touched all your stuff to get it there in the first place. Like, I don't know.
I think it's because I've worked in the food industry and I know standard operating procedures when it comes to food, especially places like Domino's and McDonald's and things like that. As long as, like, if you go on Google and you read the reviews on your local places, I also know the people that own those places here. If you go and read the reviews, when I worked at McDonald's, their standard operating procedure for cleaning was insane, and they have 10 times it now. So places I'm not worried about getting sick from are definitely those places. I'm not worried about ordering my food from Domino's and having the delivery driver touch the box that came to my house, because I know how many times he had to wash his hand. Even at the deli, you have to wash your hands every half an hour. Even when you're wearing gloves, you wash your hands every half an hour. Same thing at McDonald's. And I think McDonald's now, it's every 15 minutes. And they have a timer. The timer goes off, you have to wash your hands. Timer goes off, you wash your hands. So I'm not really that concerned when it comes to that. But maybe that's just me.
Oh, man. Do they have mixed soap there? Do they call it mixed soap?
What?
Do they call it mixed soap?
No.
Did it smell different than everybody else's soap?
No, it didn't smell any different. It was still just soap. The other cool thing, though, was I ordered Domino's, and I had points to get a free pizza. Yeah. And then when I ordered my pizza, and the little thing popped up, and it said, oh, hey, you can order pizza again in the next 7 days. Here's another free pizza.
What?
And I'm like, why am I getting free pizza? I just got a free pizza. And then I looked it up. It looks like they're giving people free pizza because they want you to keep ordering from them because of everything that's going on. So I'll order pizza again next week.
Oh, kick me down that coupon code.
Right?
Kick me down that coupon code. PJ with the super chat, what are you saying? Waving at the pizza guy like, I like your stuff. Oh no. Look, I'm turning red already.
On a shirt. That has to go on a shirt. I would wear it.
Oh, man.
I want that on a shirt. vote down in the comments. Do you want a shirt that says "I like your stuff"?
Oh my gosh. Here, and I'll tell you something real quick. Here's a little bit more inside baseball. So we were having issues with the insurance company because they came. I don't remember if I told you guys. I've told a million of these stories, and you can see this whole story at RFS Dan's Instagram. On like not on my stories, but on my highlights. I'm sure you guys all know the story. So they started ripping the stuff out, and the insurance company is all like, "Wait, well, you only saw that one little area damage. Like, what are they doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." So I was having a meltdown, trying to like go back and forth with the guys, and then the insurance company wanted photos from the damaged people, and they sent photos, but the insurance company couldn't do it, so that was tech support. So finally he calls back. He's all like, "All right, your stuff's covered." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, because the only reason, like I've said, the only reason why I called the insurance company is because I wanted to know if I got food. Am I getting food out of this? Because I do have a lot of refrigerator stuff and nothing to cook. And the guy's like, "All right, here's what you get. Like, you can't like get surf and turf, but like you can get food, and because the COVID thing, like you might not be able to go to the store, so you're gonna have to order food." I'm like, "All right, it's like a few $100 a week, you know." He's like, "Okay, that's fine." And I was like, "Well, what about a hotel room? Because like I don't have any water. Like I have no hot water, and I have to go turn on the water because they have it capped to like do anything real quick." And he's like, "All right, so you can get a hotel, but you can't get the presidential suite." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, is this what people are really doing? You can get a room and we'll cover it, but if it has a kitchen in it, then we won't cover your food. That's fine. Right. You can get a room, but you can't go to Vegas. Like you have to get it in your town." I'm like, "Okay, so people must be like totally going like off the wall crazy when they have insurance claims because you know everything's just on the house. You know, I'm like ready to put on my
they do.
Yeah, I'm ready to put on my Hugh Hefner robe and be like, this is the life."
I'm sure that there are people that really take advantage of it. But it, you know, I mean, you have insurance for a reason.
That's true.
I don't think the reason is to get surf and turf, but
it could
if
be.
You wanted to, could be, but I don't think that's the reason. But you could get pizza. I just like I told you when we talked about it earlier, just shop smart. I mean, realistically, just shop smart. You like you said, you wanted a burger and a Coke from McDonald's. Yeah, you could probably have that.
But what do I do?
Like
have somebody bring it? Does somebody bring it to me?
Why not? Then you don't have to leave your house.
I don't know. I feel like guilty because I want a Big Mac.
Just do it.
Yeah, so I don't know what the rules are, but all I know is like at some point, like I'm like, I'm stress eating. That's pretty much, and I don't know why. Like you and I were talking on the phone earlier today, and we were talking about how like comfort food.
Yep.
And for us, both of us, and it must be just like a child thing. I don't know. Did you go to McDonald's when you were a kid a lot? I went to McDonald's a lot when I was a kid. Yep. A lot.
My grandpa took me all the time. We'd go to the mall and he'd get coffee. We did a lot of breakfast there. Like, I love McDonald's.
I don't like their eggs.
They're pancakes.
Oh, they're hotcakes? I don't even remember what hotcakes taste like.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good.
I love the
we used to go a lot for breakfast.
Yes. Yeah, so that's my comfort place. I mean, okay, so when I was a kid, I'd go to the dentist and they would like do fillings and stuff like that. And I'd be all numb. And when you left, they give you a little piece of paper for a free cheeseburger at McDonald's. And I'm like, take me right away. So she would take me. My mom would take me to get McDonald's, which I don't know if that's not healthy. But we weren't even talking about healthy in the early 90s. Like nobody cared about healthy. Right. And I would sit there and I'd chew on the side of my Novocaine mouth. Oh no, I am eating my cheeseburger because I loved McDonald's so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I want comfort food. I'm stressed out here too, even though like my stories are all happy fun, Dan. Like, yeah, I'm still a human being. So yeah, I want like a Coke that tastes like McDonald's Cokes, and I want some McDonald's. I mean, I guess I could order with the app, and then like they get like, you know, Johnny 5 could just bring it to me with like a McRobot.
Why don't you do that?
The chicken McGriddles are amazing. I had one. They were okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
That was the first thing I said to Jess when I met them at the expo. I thought I was a comedian or something. Gonna get McDicks? That's what he calls it.
He said, "I like your stuff."
Oh yes, I like it. Is that really what you said? I don't think I heard. I don't think I knew that.
No, I told you that.
I don't remember. Like that's the thing. Look, I'm like a goldfish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I don't remember any of that stuff. I don't remember. Did you really throw the chapstick at Blake? Well, that video wasn't CG. Like that video of me throwing chapstick at Blake was me throwing chapstick at Blake. Yes, I'm just kidding with you, Sky. Yes, I did really throw that at there. Oh, hey, hold on. I'm getting public safety things. You know that they go off like Amber Alerts?
Yep.
Ooh, here we go. Public safety alert. LA County's COVID-19 health officer Orders in effect. Beaches and trails are now closed.
Ooh.
Do your part to slow the spread of this deadly disease. Stay home this weekend. Yeah. So beaches and mountain trails and stuff are now closed because people can't stay home. There's so much traffic out there.
I'm glad I put my video out when I did, because as of this morning, a lot of places still had like trails and parks open.
Yeah. Nope. Not
But
today.
in our town, I went to the duck park. I saw 2 people.
Right, and there's people on my Instagram that are posting from the beach right now, and there is nobody. There is nobody there. Here, I'll look. Maybe I'm gonna look, but there's people at the beach today that are all on my Instagram. But there's also people at the Sassy Bird Chicken place that I want to go to. They're all trying to talk about how they're gonna be COVID friendly and stuff, and only one person is allowed to pick up their orders at a time. But if you see the line around the block, they're all standing so close to each other,
Right.
like, yeah. I'm like, dude, you guys got it all wrong. This is why America, by the way, when we started this podcast, number one in COVID outbreaks now. Woo! Final 4. We made
Always
it.
the best
March
at
Madness.
everything.
March Madness. World champions, guys. World champions. PJ with the super chat that I didn't read beforehand. Let's see what you have to say. When I met Jess, it was at a pet expo, and I almost ran her over.
Yeah, he did.
Then leaned out the window and said, "Hi, I'm here for those dogs."
That's exactly what
Yeah,
he
people
said.
trying to run you over.
He almost ran us over, and that's what he said. I'm here for those dogs. I remember that, PJ. Yeah, because we were walking into the event, and yeah, he almost ran us over. He was so excited.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Where was that at? Was that in Novi?
That was the West Michigan Pet Expo. The one they canceled this year.
I know, man. They really got to get that. They really just got to get things back in shape by Novi. Because like I was saying, LA County Mayor said he's not opening the things back up until May, no matter what Trump says. Like, he's like, no, like things are worse than because they're predicting everything to be back open by Easter. Oh.
It would be nice. That's when Michigan is supposed to open everything back up. But I mean, you never know. It's 2 weeks away. They've been finding all these medications that supposedly work. Of course, I don't want to get into it, but if you live in the state of Michigan, the medicines that they said you can take and everybody has approved that you can take, the governor has said, no, nobody in Michigan's allowed to have them. You have to die instead. So that happened, and that was weird. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't want to beta test any of that stuff. Holy cow. You see what happens when you got in electronics.
That's the thing. It's not beta tested medication. This is medication, and doctors do this all the time. This is medicine that has been approved by the FDA to treat other things that they've now used on some people that have COVID-19. And it's worked to help them with their symptoms, and it helps people get better faster. So people that are kind of like teetering on the edge, they're like, well, we're willing to try anything. These are approved medications, approved by the FDA because they're safe for use in a different area.
Right.
But they tried them over here. So they're not approved medications. Those are two different things. They're not experimenting with these drugs on people.
Here's what I'm afraid of. I go in there, they give me my shot, and I'm like, well, what's that next shot? They're like, oh, that's the day 1 patch. And I'm like, all right. So now there's like, can I see the patch notes? And like, no. I'm like, okay. So like, I'm not. And then like, oh, what's that? Like, oh, that's like add-ons. And I'm like, holy cow! Like, am I buying a season pass for this? So I don't even know.
Let's just not get sick.
I've done well. I've stayed the heck out of anything. I only had to go out there to Palmdale to take a shower is what they're called, I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty much feral at this point, so.
That thing where the water falls down on your head and it's all like soapy and stuff.
I know, right? Otherwise, we're good. Like we got stuff in here. We do have stuff here, so we're good. But anyway, so there's no more going to the beaches and stuff like that. Sorry, Baywatch. Sorry, Hasselhoffs. For all you Hasselhoffs out there, there's no Baywatch. There's no Baywatch for now.
We had people here because our stay-at-home order says that outdoor activities are that you're still able to do outdoor activities, but practice social distancing. So stay, 6 feet away or whatever. But there's nothing on it that says that like defines what an outdoor activity is. Mm-hmm. So we had people going, can I go take my Jeep and go drive down the back trails in my car? I'm not getting out of my car. Am I allowed to do that? And there was one thread that I was reading where people were like, that's not essential travel. And other people were like, yeah, but it's an outdoor activity. And I'm like, can we get some clarification on if I'm allowed to like exit my house and get in my car and go drive on a backwoods trail by myself? Well, not by myself. I take Jamie and the dogs, but
it's hard. It's like politics or religion. Everybody's got such like angered opinions about everything, and I do too to a degree.
Compassion.
I do too.
the lack of compassion I have seen it makes me so sad. I'm gonna say it. My neighbors across the street, right across the street, I can see their house if I look out this cool window that I now have. They go to Florida in the wintertime. They came home yesterday. I got neighbors over here that are just irate that they came home.
Because Florida's got such bad cases, is that why?
I don't know, because they traveled. But if you actually like talk to them from a distance, again, they're outside all the time. They quarantined themselves for 14 days in Florida. They didn't go anywhere. They didn't do anything. They quarantined themselves for 14 days because they wanted to come home. This is their home all summer long. They come home the same time every year and they stay here all summer and then they go back to Florida. They quarantined themselves for 14 days and then they drove straight. I think he said they stopped once to use a bathroom, but they had Lysol wipes and they had all these things. So they quarantined themselves for 14 days as recommended and then drove home. And now their plan is to quarantine themselves for 14 days in their house. But I got the neighbor over here that is freaking out and so irate that they came home. And I'm going, but they did everything they were supposed to do and they just wanted to come home. Like, they're your neighbors. They're super nice people. They're like in their 70s. Right. And Karen over here.
Man, like I said, it is not a good time to be named Karen. It is not a good time to be named Karen. I am sorry. If you're Karen, let me know if there's any Karens listening right now. Could you pipe in there and see if you guys are okay?
My neighbor that lives across the street over here is actually named Karen, and she's a wonderful lady.
Poor Karen. So Jennifer says, people are not themselves. They're afraid. And you're right. Even yes. I am afraid. And this is all bad information. They quarantine themselves. We don't even know what the heck that means, nor do they. What does quarantine mean? People are putting hand sanitizer on their stuff for antibacterial. Well, it's not a bacteria. We don't even know. The guy's mad that they came home. We're all uneducated. Nobody knows what quarantine means. Nobody knows if that works or not. Even us talking about, like, oh, but they were quarantined. We don't know. Like, what do we know? I am scared. I'm apprehensive, and I'm such a people person to talk to anybody else because I don't know if they want me to stay the heck away from them.
Right.
Or if they're not worried about it at all. You know, the old bike shop that I worked at, they're like, come on down. We got bikes for sale. We're not closing up shop. I'm going like, holy cow, like, nothing against the bike shop, but like, I would still have to go to work, I guess. I don't know, but like, I don't want to be scared, but I'm not educated enough to know if that's good or not. I don't know. None of us have ever gone through this, so it's crazy.
The big thing is like, is the bike shop considered an essential business? I would say no.
No, but you know what? I do see a lot of people that I'm friends with from the bike shop, and they're all on their trails riding their bikes, having a happy time, not together by themselves. So they're out there. Out there doing stuff. You know, real quick super chat from Stephanie. I like your stuff. Reminds me of when the IT guy at uni flirted with me, and they said, "You're studying with me." They said, "You're studying Japanese." Thought you'd study fashion. You're stylish. Me, an intellectual, says, I just wear stuff. Like, I like your stuff. I just wear stuff. Yes. I guess you. Yeah. Man, I like your stuff. That really did stick around, didn't it? Holy cow.
Because it's funny.
Quarter of a poutine. Well, man, I still want that stuff. Yeah. So I don't know.
Stuff to make it, but I haven't done it yet.
So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know where to go, and I feel quarantined too. And sometimes I'll go outside and just, I'll take the cats outside. We'll go play outside and mess around. But I still feel like my butt's clenched, and I don't know what the right thing is, and I don't know if I'm breathing stuff in, or I don't know how much truth to all this is.
I think the reality of it is one, people need to take a chill pill. I'm not saying it's not serious, but everybody going at everybody's throats isn't helping anybody. It's just not. Like I told you the other day, I installed Facebook Messenger on my computer so that I didn't have to load Messenger or Facebook every day just to have my Messenger open. Now I'm back to using Facebook for like when I'm sharing stuff on I still go to my groups and I still go to my pages, but I'm not on that main wall. And I'm not on that main wall because I see people like just going at each other, and I'm going, you're all friends, and it hurts my soul because people are just assuming the worst. And I don't like it when people do that. Like this is really sad, but there was a lady that was complaining because an older gentleman came into our local grocery store and he bought a candy bar. And that was it. And I'm like, and she was just irate. And I'm like, you don't know. What if he's all alone in his house and there's nobody else there? Should he be going outside Probably not. But what do you do when you're 75 and you have nobody? You have no children, you have no family. What do you do at that point? The fact that he wanted to go to the grocery store and get himself a candy bar, and he's an at-risk person being older, he probably just wanted that 2 seconds of somebody to say hi to. And for me personally, like, I just feel so helpless in those situations. Like I was telling you the other day about Marianne, one of the customers that used to come into the deli who has no kids and her husband passed away. Like, those are the people I think of. So when I see everybody arguing, I'm like, you have to sometimes take yourself out of your own angry situation and the hurt that you feel and the anger that you feel, and just have some compassion for other people. There are people that are following this to a T, and there are people that aren't. And guess what, guys? We can't change what they're doing. We can't. So getting on social media and freaking out about it, it's not doing you any good. It's not doing anybody else any good. Just close it.
It doesn't do you any good.
Don't close
Facebook
this,
is your kryptonite. Oh my gosh. Like, how many Facebook tears have you cried? You are always battling with Facebook. Not the internet, not social media. You and Facebook are always like, it's just this really bad one-sided relationship.
Yeah. Facebook, because, and I think it's because there's just like I said, right now I'm seeing all of the horrible. It's just horrible. And, you know, like, I'm scared. I don't want to go out and get it and have it transfer here. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but I live in Michigan, and right now, all of the state has it except for these counties right here, and then some of the Upper Peninsula. We're like these little counties right here. The problem is, and I think I sent somebody an article about this, these little counties right here, everybody that lives here is a lot older, and we don't really have a big hospital at all. A hospital in Alpena services like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counties. 5 counties. One little hospital. So if it gets here, it's going to be bad. Right now we're clear. I-75 goes up, and then it goes up the middle. So it doesn't go here. So people don't come here. So we're hoping that it kind of stays that way. But because of that, because we don't have any cases here, 90% of the people that live here hate everybody in Michigan. And I'm like, I just can't read it anymore. I don't hate you guys, and I don't think everybody's infected, and I don't want to treat you all like you're infected. I'm still going to wave at you. I'm not going to get close to you. I'm still going to wave at you.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know.
It's just
Michigan
crazy.
people using their hands. I know, right? What kind of mangled wreck do I need to get into before I can show you a California hand? Like, what do I got to do? I got to bend my arm like that? Like, I live here. There's San Diego. There's Sacramento.
Right? Yes, PJ. It's a...
Hold on, my cat's... I'm trying to save my cat from puking on the couch.
Go ahead. Yes, PJ. It is Mid-Michigan Medical Center that's up here. Oh. Did you save your cat?
I mean, it's boomeranging, but I pushed it off of the couch and now... No, not on the carpet! Not on the carpet! Oh! Didn't you just eat that? How are you puking that back up?
Oh, Stephanie, did you do another super chat? He read one of them from you.
What is my life? No,
Did you
what are
see
you doing? You just puked again. What are you doing? Thanks, Mooch.
Use a whiteboard to chat with someone across the street. Did you see the new thing where they're telling people to put teddy bears in the window so when kids are out walking around their neighborhoods, they can do a teddy bear hunt and they can count the teddy bears in the windows?
No, this ain't trick or treat. Who said that? Was that the Hallmark Company?
I don't know. There was a couple things I saw articles where people were like, we should all put teddy bears in our windows. And I'm like, I don't have a teddy bear.
Oh, yeah, no.
That was cute. Stephanie asked if we saw her super chat, so I don't know.
Oh, yes, about the IT. Yes. Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Don't alt tab away after you send a super chat, girl. Oh, man, he puked and then puked and puked, and now he's over there puking. I don't know.
The joy of cats.
I know, right? I could hear it. At least he gives me like a 15-second heads up. He goes, meow, 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 which means like, hey, watch this. Sometimes I think he does it deliberately just to, like, get my attention. Crazy cats. So many random people I've never seen walking past our homes. Me too. There are people out there, and so many people on social media that are doing live streams that I've never seen out there before as well.
I've seen quite a few people walk by. Everybody's, the people that I see are one family household, and everybody's keeping their distance. But we live in like a little subdivision, and I have seen a lot more people out and about. Of course, it's just starting to get warmer here, so that's pretty normal
Right.
to actually see people out walking around here. But
Do you think things will ever get back to normal? Like, are you? I don't know if I'm ever trick or treating again.
I think that there are people that this will have a lasting effect on. I think there are people that will, when everything kind of clears up, they will just go back to their standard normal. I hope most people won't still live in a constant fear and paranoia, because that's not good for anybody. But I know there are people that won't be able to process this once all this is done.
Yeah, because look, even how it affects me, I get free hotel room right now. You know how bad I just want to be in a place that's just different, that's quiet and away.
Antics from a free hotel room.
I can get a free hotel. We have nice hotels out here. Like, they just built a bunch of nice hotels out here, right? And I want to go so bad just to get away and stuff. But then I'm like, oh, now I'm just pretty much stuck on our cruise ship with everybody.
Except there's probably nobody else at the hotel.
I don't know what people are doing. I don't know, but now I feel like I should just stay put in here, and I don't want to. I don't want to go. Sky says, "Poor Mooch feeling the stress of a screwed up home." I don't know. Now he's in a litter box. I don't know, man. He's partying too hard.
Coming out folded.
Partying too hard there, Mooch. Nah, he's always a faucet of stuff. But yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, like I kind of want to go just to get the heck out for a little bit and just take hot showers. But I don't want to like go in the hallways and the elevators, and you see everybody with their like lollipop elevator button pushing things,
right?
And,
Yes, those are so cool.
Soon I'm gonna need some ice.
I think there are definitely people that, when this is all over, will live life differently. They'll constantly have their hand sanitizers in their pocket and their wipes in their car and their Lysol spray things. I think there are people that it won't ever be normal. I think it'll take a while for a lot of people to get back to a semi-normal state of life. But I also feel like there's positives in it. Like in our town, our small grocery stores are now doing delivery, which wouldn't have happened if it wasn't because of this. A lot of the restaurants in our town have now shifted to actually being able to do delivery, which
Our brewery.
I've been seeing should be done for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that even after all this is done, they see the value in that and keep doing it.
Yes.
So
yeah, but our brewery delivers now, and they
certain
didn't
things.
before. So yeah. So yeah, I get it. And you know what everybody's talking about? And that's a good point. Is hotels are being shut down.
Yeah, there
And
are
that's a
quite
good
few
point. All
hotels
it
that
is
have
just
been
a
shut
place
down.
for people to collect or congregate. So that
I think they're shutting down because just not enough people are using them. I don't think it's necessarily because some of them are probably because they want to keep people safe, but I think most of them are shut down because there's nobody there.
Crystal, the super chat said, "Do you think it'll be gone by the summer?" No. I think we're in for this for a long time. In my opinion, I don't know.
I think my guess would be, if I had to guess based on the things I've been reading and getting information on, I would say probably end of April, early May is my guess. Ooh, can we take bets on it?
We can get a bet pulled.
It's probably not a thing we should bet on.
There's nothing we can do. We might as well. I can't bet on sports.
True.
I can't bet on sports, but the thing is like it's the lingering effect that's gonna have the effect on everything. Is just the linger, because I can't see this disease. Disease. What do we call it? We don't call it a disease. It's I can't see the
Infection?
COVID.
Flu?
The flu. I can't see it, so I don't know if it's gone or not. I don't know. So I think no matter what, I think the paranoia is gonna outlast the disease. I think. Yeah,
Did
I think
you
so.
read PJ's super chat?
Yes, I was gonna get to that next. It'll be like the Great Depression. The people who live through it will always be stuck in that state of mind and always be planning for the next one. Future generations will forget and not understand. That is true, and I don't want my generation to be known for this thing. I want it to be known for the fact that we were there at the beginning of the internet. I don't want it to be known of something that's wiping out. Who knows? I don't even know what they're wiping out. Is it old people? Is it young people? Who knows? We had the first child case, but then it was a Control Z, and then we don't have a child case. I don't even know.
Yeah. Virus. The word we were looking for is virus.
Virus. There you go. Virus. Yeah. So yeah, So I would want to get away too, Dan. It is a lot. It is a lot. Oh, hey, a special guest here on the podcast. Hey, what's up, Mooch? What's up? You feeling okay?
Don't puke.
Oh, he's empty now. Human malware, yes. Steve, you should get that on a shirt. I'm waiting for a shirt that's a social distortion music shirt that says social distancing in the social distortion font. I think that would be kind of pretty cool.
Why we could just make that?
Yeah, don't
Why
you have
haven't we done that?
Don't you have that? Didn't you get approved for the Amazon T-shirt thing
Yeah.
where you can make designs, everybody can buy it? Yeah, Mitch will be okay. He's down there by my shoes. Please don't puke in my shoes. Last time somebody puked in my shoe, it was Blake. Blake puked in my brand new Vans one day. Like, thanks, Blake. Yeah, so I guess you're right. You know what? I bet the hotels are probably closed. I mean, there's got to be something here, but they're probably closed. You can Photoshop it. That's true. I don't know.
Yeah, ours are open, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know.
I think you and I have about the same photoshopping skills, Steve. I don't have good photoshopping skills. But yeah, you're right. But no, I'm gonna stay home. I'm not gonna use up anybody's money. I'm not gonna make another room for anybody to clean or anything like that. I'm having a hard time just getting over the fact that I do want to order food because I just have to keep my receipts. I'm like,
just do it. You're allowed to do it, even if you only do it once a day. Do it. You pay for insurance for a reason. Just don't be crazy with it.
Yeah.
Get your dang Big Mac. You know they have a double Big Mac now.
Yeah, I'm still a little salty that I didn't get the KFC donut.
We still have it.
You gotta get it.
We still have it.
Send
I almost
Jamie.
got it the other day. Jamie wanted, he likes Famous Bowls from Kentucky Fried Chicken. So the other day, this was a couple days ago, he had said something, and I don't really like Kentucky Fried Chicken that much. He always makes fun of me because he's like, you love chicken. I'm like, I do, but I don't really like Kentucky Fried Chicken. But he wanted a Famous Bowl, and Kentucky Fried Chicken now has a buffalo chicken sandwich, which actually I will say is pretty good. They do like buffalo chicken, so I do like that. But I noticed that, and I asked him because they still had all their signs up, and I'm like, do you guys still have that donut chicken sandwich? And the guy goes, yeah. I'm like, oh. And I almost bought one just to film it and send it to you, and I'm like, no.
We need it for the podcast. Steve said, wait, you guys don't have double Big Macs? I don't know. I'm about to open up this rad app that somebody showed me.
Is it the McDonald's app or the Grubhub?
And I'm gonna see if they do. Ooh,
the McDonald's app is the best thing ever. So if you guys are like going out and going to drive-thrus, I do have a tip for you. If you're going out and going to drive-thrus, use their apps to place your order and pick them up in the drive-thru, because your credit card, you pay with your credit card on the app, and then you're not exchanging money. So it's one less exchange of things, but you're not exchanging anything with the cashier that's touching the most stuff.
I have Apple Pay, like bloop bloop, and you just hold it next to the payment. But yeah, and also you're giving you stuff away. Right now it's free large fries with any purchase. Yesterday, free large Coke with any purchase. 2 free cookies. The other day it was 10-piece chicken McNuggets for 60% off, and it's just to use the app. And you just pull in there and put what number you pull up to, and then they just like come out and just give it to you. So the Mix app, the Mix apps, it almost never works here. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Okay, let me see if they have a double Big Mac. I mean, that's too much bread though. Holy cow. That's too much nerf.
It is a lot. They have a mini Big Mac too, which takes out that middle bun.
And yes, guys, I know how bad McDonald's is. Like, that's not it's like comfort food.
It's moderation. You can't eat McDonald's every day.
Oh damn! They do have a double Mac. That's 4 patties, only 1 cheese. That's okay. I have Mac sauce, so I can just get cheeseburgers, and because I have a Walmart has the Mac sauce, the secret sauce or whatever they have, this Big Mac sauce, and so I just put it on. I put it on there. Yeah, so I guess they do. Yeah, they have a little Mac too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
Little Mac.
Man, that'd be rad if Ronald showed up with it.
When I went out to my mom's the other day because they hadn't been into town, she's like, can you bring us food? I'm like, yeah, I can. What do you want? I'm like, what do you need? I'm like, I can go get you food. And she's like, we just want Big Macs. I'm like, yeah, I will bring you food. So I took Big Macs out to my mom and dad.
Do they still have Mega Macs? Remember when they had the Mega Mac, which was actually the size of the old Big Macs before they got all like weird? Do they still have that? No, they just have regular Big Macs because there was like 3 sizes of Macs to choose from.
Do you remember the Big Extra?
No, what's the Big Extra?
Big Extra was a sandwich they ran. There was the MBX. And there was the Big Extra, were 2 sandwiches, were 2 burgers. The one of them had it was like a curved patty.
Oh, yeah, no, a curved patty?
Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah. There's the MBX and the Big Extra, and one of them was kidney shaped. I think it was called the MB. I think the MBX was the kidney shaped one.
It was called the Big Extra from McDonald's?
The Big Extra was the one,
or was it the Big and Tasty?
The MBX was the other one. And I think the MBX was the Memphis is dreaming.
I have to see that. There's the Big and Tasty, the Big Extra. You sure?
The Big and Tasty was another one.
Okay, I remember they had those, but I don't know what this big extra thing is though, because now I need, because there's nothing more than people want to do on lockdown than to make me an off-menu sandwich right now, right? Like there's nothing that.
Well, they can't do it anyway because they don't have it. They don't have the stuff for it anymore.
Steve said, "You remember the toasted deli sandwiches at McDick's?" I don't. Ooh, have you seen the mixed spaghetti?
Yes, I have seen that.
What is that? What is the mixed spaghetti? Look at that, guys. What the heck is the? That is crazy. I would try it. I would try the mixed spaghetti. They had McPizza too, but I don't know. I don't know what that red sauce tastes like. I don't know what McDonald's red sauce tastes like. So I don't want to do that. Are you sure it wasn't?
I don't know. I can't find the picture that I was looking for.
I would try that. I like all the strange things. You know, I missed out when they had the black buns on everything. Remember when Burger King had the black
Burger
buns?
King?
And every time I would go, the sign would say like no black buns. I'm like, ugh. No black buns. Yeah.
Big and tasty.
See, I need one of these menu hacks. I need something like this. Look at that. That's like a McDouble. That's $3 right there. Those are 2 for $3.
Yep.
So that is $3 for a McChicken, which I really like their chicken. And and hey, why, you know, when you work there, why isn't the cheese melting? Remember when you were a kid and things would be melted? Why are things?
Because they don't use a cure anymore. When I first started working at McDonald's, we used a cure. It was before they made everything to order. Where now they make everything to order. Before, they used to make everything, they used to pre-make things. And you would pre-make it, and it would go down the line. At the end of the line, there was this really super high-powered microwave. And everything would go in there for, like, literally 5 seconds. But it would heat everything up and smush it together, and then they would put it down in the warmer. So you'd have, like, hamburgers ready to go and Big Macs ready to go that were sitting there. And they had times on the end of them. So every time you went down, you had to flip a thing over, and there was a time. And at the end of that time, whatever was there had to be thrown out because it was no good. It's just like McDonald's fries. Once they've sat for 7 minutes, you have to throw them out. If they sit in that warmer for 7 minutes, you have to throw them out.
Right.
And when I first started working at McDonald's, we still had cures. And then they swapped everything over to where it's all made as you order. Not made like as you order, but there's a thing of hamburger patties. Everything is assembled as you order, except the quarter pounders now are made as when you order them. They actually cook the burgers when you order them.
Oh, maybe I should only get quarter pounders. I've been watching a lot of TikTok videos of people at the McDonald's and like, you don't even flip the burgers anymore. It's just this big press that comes and cooks both sides of them.
That's
and I'm like,
been like that for forever. That's how it was when I worked there. It was so fun because you would take it, all the patties come frozen, and you click the burgers, click, 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 click. You do 6 on one and 9 on the other. Click, 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 and you close that thing, and I think it was like 28 seconds.
Wow, really?
30 seconds for the one, yeah. For the smaller ones, and maybe like Greg would know the exact numbers. I didn't work in the grill a lot. I think it was like 42 seconds for the quarter pounders, maybe even less than that. But yeah, you'd pull those things down, and they were timed. As soon as you'd pull them down, the timer would start, and they would open automatically, and you just pull everything out of there.
Greg says 36 seconds. Holy cow.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
Dang, that's
Greg knew.
See, that's crazy. And here's the kicker, guys. And here's how, like, I don't know what McDonald's puts in their food or anything, but I could have anything right now, not surf and turf, but I could go anywhere to have any meal comped, and I'm like wanting McDonald's. Like, not even like a one step up, not even like a Habit Burger or something like that. Like, why? Like, I just want the McDonald's.
It's comfort food.
Here, real quick in the chat, there's a lot of you guys people in here. Just fast food only. Just one word, just throw in there. What's your guys' favorite fast food? You know who's got it right is Wendy's. Man,
yeah.
Did you see Wendy's Animal Crossing? Oh, how do I turn this off? Wendy's Animal Crossing Twitch channel? Yeah, so Wendy's has got their,
you showed that to me.
Oh yeah, they got their own Twitch channel right now, and they have their deals in the corner. It's like free delivery with $10 from DoorDash. Like, it's a free promo. They're on the front page of Twitch. They're playing Animal Crossing with somebody because you can make your character in Animal Crossing that looks like Wendy. Right. And they're just playing the game, and it's pretty much a free Wendy's commercial with a ticker going across the screen about how they're still open and stuff like that. There was over 14,000 people watching it at one time, and you can't comment in the comments unless you paid for a subscription to their channel, which is $5 a month. And there was hundreds of people in there talking. Like, way to go. Like I said, like, whoever runs their PR is awesome.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah, let's see it here. Let's see who we got. Oh my gosh, it's going quickly here. Wendy's, Whoppers, McDonald's, Wendy's, Del Tacos, Harvey's, Mod Pizza, McDonald's Pizza, Wendy's, Arby's. Oh, I am so hungry I can eat at Arby's. McNuggets, Cookout. All right. McDonald's, Taco Bell, Domino's or McCass.
A&W.
Oh, A&W was pretty good too. Taco Bell. Oh, the unpopular opinion, Jordan, with the Taco Bell.
Chick-fil-A.
Culver's.
Ooh, Culver's. I see a Culver's down there.
I have not.
do like
I still haven't done the Culver's thing. I haven't done the
I
Culver's thing, and I don't think I've done what's Carl's Jr.'s counterparts back over there. You guys have
Hardee's.
Hardee's, yeah. I haven't done Hardee's as well. Okay, so you know, a lot of people like Wendy's. Jersey Mike's, that's a good place too.
See, I like Jersey Mike's, but I like Potbelly better than Jersey Mike's.
We don't have that out here.
Yeah.
So now, like, here's the thing. Now we're gonna get everybody hungry here, and nobody can go do anything about it. Like, you guys are just stuck at home.
Whoa.
Oh, Mooch is going crazy. Mooch is going crazy up there. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, they're paying for my food for the next few weeks, and I'm just gonna get fat.
Yeah. And then this will all be over, and you'll want to spend so much time outside, you'll work it all off.
Or I'm just gonna you're fine. Or I'm just gonna be addicted.
That's true too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be addicted to fast food. Crystal's over here too. Hey, Crystal, you craving fast food?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Because I can't cook.
Because we can't cook, so we're going a little bit crazy. Hey, wait, come back here real quick. What's the number, since I got you over here, what is the number one thing about all this that it could be first world problems that is the craziest?
For me, it's not having my normal house in order. I could deal with being locked in the house and not being able to go places. If I could bake and like move around my house normally, take a hot shower, that's the worst. It's just having the house locked down to the living room.
That is true. Like, we can't escape each other.
Well, thanks. I didn't figure you could escape me.
But you know what? There's always Tiger King.
We can always escape reality with Tiger King.
Yeah. So, yep, I want some fast food. Everybody does.
Yeah.
You know what?
Everything
Oh, and
is
you know what? We
closed.
do have a taco truck. The taco truck is across the street.
Still?
The taco truck is across the street every night. I don't see very many cars there when I look over there. But that's a good
Pretty
place.
much everything here closes at 8 now.
Yeah. Some of the stuff does. We still have 24-hour Del Taco. Any of the like eateries. I don't know if you guys have them there. We have like a lot of Mexican eateries where you can get anything you want. You can get burritos, you can get cheeseburgers, you can get omelets. You know, they'll just make you anything you want on the menu. Those things are still open. Those aren't going to close anywhere. McDonald's does close. McDonald's does close early. They close at like 6 or 8 o'clock. They do close. Yeah. And Taco Bell
You better
closes.
call quick.
But Del Taco, actually, it's 7 o'clock. Actually, we'll get out of here just in a few minutes so I could go get food because they are going to close. They are actually going to close in just a little bit. But any of the places that are here, they're just opening. And there's a lot of defiance I noticed. I'm following them on their Facebook page of like, we're not closing down. So.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, our McDonald's are now closing at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah. So we probably should wrap this up so I can go get my McNasty on.
But I can't.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay because you can get one of those. You can still get a KFC unnamed donut sandwich, and that works. And before I forget, yes, we will have Dantix tomorrow night. I have no idea where it's gonna go. There is no place in here. There is no place in this living room here. There's no room. There's where Dantix goes. There's now a refrigerator and a stove and a washer and a dryer. And yeah, so there's ooh, yeah, nice. There's nowhere to do Dantix, so I'm gonna have to do that. I just got that update for the LA County. The beaches and trails are closed until April 19th. That's what we were just looking at when that popped up on here. So yeah, sorry, Camille. I know how you love to go to the beach like every day, and that's not happening. But do you see how much the environment's been coming back to life already? Dolphins in the canals in Italy, and stuff like that. Like of all this stuff, the clear waters, no smog in the skies. Holy cow.
Yeah. It has been kind of crazy.
Joel will be live too on Sunday. Hopefully you'll get it on YouTube, Joel. If not, follow his Instagram. But Joel's got fun time stuff. Last time Joel was live, he had a fort, and we were looking at comic books and talking about comic books and stuff. So you see Joel the Geek in the chat there? Go follow Joel the Geek because he will provide you with live stuff. I love live stuff. So there'll be a Dantix tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock probably 5
Sunday
o'clock.
night?
What?
Sunday night?
No, tomorrow night. Saturday night.
So he'll be live before you're live.
And then Joel will be live Sunday.
Oh, you're okay. Sorry,
Yes,
I thought you were saying
I'm Saturday
Joel.
night and then Joel Sunday, so it's the triple power hour of us tonight, Dantix tomorrow night, and then go see Joel's live stream. Like it's good. Like if you want just happy stuff, then yeah, go see Joel. So he'll put on a hour or so live show for you guys and. Go see his stuff too. So yeah, I didn't want to forget. Like there will be a Dantix, and like it might look a little different, but I'll still have the green screen. I mean, I got it shoved in the corner here. It's shoved by my front door. Like my front door is right here. So
Right.
yeah. So after this, like right now, I'm gonna get off of here and then I'm gonna go try to get that cat carrier from the people across town.
Oh yeah, and then get your McDonald's on the way back.
Maybe so.
I'm gonna let me unclip my camera and show the.
Yeah, here.
Wait,
Yeah, do that. Do that real quick.
If I can. Woo, which way does this go? Dun, 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 dun. So there's the color that the wall is gonna be. This color. And then I got this dog here. And then I got this dog here. She's like under my feet.
Aww.
And then this is what my destruction looks like. So I got all my stuff in my closet is currently covered with plastic because I didn't want to get paint on any of my spirit hoods that are in there.
Uh-huh.
And then there's my file cabinet I need to get rid of. There's my desk that actually belonged to my mom and my grandpa, so I can't ever get rid of it ever.
Oh yeah, an heirloom.
Yeah, so the room is fairly empty. There's my computer. But yeah, look, I have a window. You can see out the window, but there's nothing. It's dark. So yeah, now that I've got this all tangled.
That'd be pretty cool. That's gonna be good that you're gonna be able
Yeah.
to like film in there.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. I don't know how to put this back in here. Hold on. Got it.
All right, you guys, let's wrap it up. We've been here for
Yeah.
2 hours, yeah, exactly. So that was a nice 2-hour podcast. Yes, we will be doing this again. If you guys want, you can follow us at CCMouse Podcast. Yeah, obviously that's why you're here. By Dan and Jess. I know. Here's a long distance hug. I'm still spraying myself down. Shh, before I give you your virtual long distance hug.
Right.
So we'll still be here. We'll still bring the positives. If you guys want updates on the house, just ask. If you guys, I'm still doing follow backs on the Instagram, which has been working out pretty well. I got about 20 new subscribers, and I've been following you guys back, which is pretty cool because a lot of you guys have been calling in on Dantix and to put a face to the names. I like that a little bit more. That, and then I can like snoop on you, so I can be like, oh, so why were you doing this? Like, you know what I mean? So it's been pretty fun. So yeah, follow me on RFS Dan if you want to see behind the scenes of all the craziness.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Let's do this. So that'll do it for this week's episode of the CCMouse Funcast. You can listen to us every Wednesday on your favorite music app. Interact with us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at ccmousepodcast.com. Go to our merch shop at ccmousepodcast.shop. Maybe there will be some sort of a like your stuff on there. Somebody wanted it on a mug. So
Yeah,
we
I think it
can
needs
do
to
that. And
happen.
we love you guys. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the moderators that are in here. Thanks, Steve. Thanks,
Yes.
Jen. Thanks everybody that's in here, making sure that everybody's behaving, which you guys all behave. You guys are really good about that. Thanks for all the love. Like, I almost feel like I know all of you guys that are in here at this point, you know, over the years of just like hanging out and doing live streams with you. So it's good to see you guys show up. I appreciate it. It makes me happy when I see your face. You know, I see Drea and I see Stephanie and I see everybody that comes to the stuff. I'm like, yay, like you get it. And I like that. I like that. Even though I know
nice.
you guys know way more about our lives than we know about yours. But I'm trying to fix that a little bit with the Instagram. I used to have this big rule of like high numbers for who follows you and low numbers of who you're following because you can't keep up. But I'm over that now. Like, I just want to mesh in with you guys. So
It's like, I need social interaction.
I need social interactions. Yeah, so we'll see you guys next time. We're gonna do this again.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this again. Hopefully we won't let a whole week goes by, but if we do, then we'll do this again. I don't know, maybe next Friday. Stay tuned. We'll probably have more.
We should do it before Friday.
We always say that. That's up to you, girl.
Well, I have a meeting on Monday, so I have to set everything
No, you
up for
don't have a
Monday.
meeting. You're stuck at home.
Oh, it's an online meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like so that's what I was gonna say. I have a meeting on Monday, so I have to, after I tear all this down and finish this room, I have to reset it all up anyway on Monday. So maybe.
I thought you locked up for a second. I'm like, ah. Hey, really, I know we're supposed to get out of here. This is such an improper outro. Have you seen everybody who's been going to school and going to work meetings at home with all their things and all the crazy things that
Yes.
everybody's been doing? Like that girl that went to the bathroom and she stuck her laptop on the
Yes.
on the toilet and she sat down and she went to the bathroom. Yes. Blake was telling me that they all got online and voted off because the teacher didn't start the call and voted out the teacher.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Blake was telling me the story about other people doing that. I saw one too where they're in college and they were changing rooms in the middle of their thing, and I saw another one where the teacher was so mad she was disciplined. If you guys don't stop it right now. Blake said people, or was it Crystal that said that they were one starring the app, so it would get to get it removed off the iTunes store. Yes, I love it. Oh my gosh. Yes, we did a thing. Okay, yes. Okay. Everyone, look, we're holding you out hostage now. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. We did a thing.
Yes! Yahoo! A 2-hour thing. Good job, Jess. I know it's really hard to keep you still for that long.
I know. Actually, I'm in a different chair, so I'm more comfortable.
Good. Yeah, and then tomorrow's Dantics will not go 5.5 hours.
Why not?
Oh, man, I don't know if I have that in me. I'm gonna you can see sparks coming out of my neck. I'm not a robot, guys. So, all right, see you guys next time on the CCMouse Podcast.
Bye.
Outro music. Oh, look, people can still hear it. People can still hear me. Did you know that we have our outro music? But when I thought of the outro music, I had a different song written. It was "Stick around, see what we're up to. The CCMouse Podcast is coming for you." And it was gonna have this like cool like little riff after that. So I still haven't forgot that. Maybe one of these days,
Make that happen.
it'll come to life. Yep. All right. See you guys next time.